recorded.
Who's them? Elvis Fan, the morning show. Elvis Fan, the morning show.
I have a feeling we're not in Kansas anymore.
I'm Dorothy, skipping down the yellow brick road, collecting all these people.
On your high heels, you whore, and grab a broomstick and fly her here.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
The hell was that? It is Thursday, April 10th. Does anyone care what
Yes.
the date is? It's April 10th. Why is that important? Go.
Because it lets me know how much I have left in the year to continue to fail at my resolutions.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a positive spin right there. Danielle, why is April 10th important?
I don't know.
Does anyone know why today is important?
No.
Oh, it's actually an important day?
It is an important day.
Oh.
I will share that with you soon. Good morning, Danielle.
Morning.
Hi, Gandhi.
Hello.
Producer Sam.
Good morning.
Buenos dias, señor Nate.
Buenos dias, Elvis.
Hi, Froggy. How you feeling?
Good morning, I'm good.
How scary.
Hello, I'm good.
I can't see. Oh, that's bored. There it is. There's Scotty. I can't see the Scotty button.
Good morning.
Hi, Scotty. Good
Hi.
morning. How's Diamond doing? Diamond!
Good morning.
How is she doing?
She's great.
Okay, good. Just checking in. Well, welcome to the day. Gandhi, you
Hello.
get the first song of the day. What do you wish to hear?
I want to hear Spice Girls.
Does that make you happy?
Yes.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Well, welcome to the day. Do we have any guests today?
Yeah, Jay Shetty.
Oh, yeah.
Are you going through puberty?
My voice is a little rough. I went and saw Barry Manilow last night.
Oh, there you go.
That'll do
Wait,
it.
hold on. Did you just say my voice is a little rough? I went to see Barry Manilow
Tell
yesterday.
you what, that guy puts on a hell of a show.
Wow.
Yeah.
Screaming at the top of your
Scary
lungs.
too. Scary too.
Yeah, it was a little crazy. Actually, my voice is better than yours.
Yeah.
I mean, we were singing along with all the hits. I gotta say.
Okay, it sounds like you were on top of the hits.
Yeah, it's great.
That Barry Manilow.
All the ladies. Panty dropper, I hear.
I mean, did you wear your sunglasses during the pyrotechnics?
There was streamers and some. Yeah, there was a little bit.
Okay. So we have back to what I asked. We do have a guest today.
Yes, Jay Shetty.
Oh, Jay Shetty. Jay Shetty's coming in. We love Jay Shetty.
Yep.
Our first caller of the day is Angela. Hi, Angela. How's it going?
Good morning.
Well, welcome to the day. Welcome to what is it? It's only Thursday. Hey, let me ask you this, Angela. Does this week seem like it's just crawling at a snail's pace?
Absolutely. I am actually on maternity leave right now, so I can't even complain about work, although I have 3 small children, so I am working.
Yeah,
but
you are working
it's-
harder than
it's
all of us.
dragging.
Hey, well, so tell us about your husband's coworker and what he talked you into.
Devin. Devin, actually, my husband's a detective, and so is Devin. So they're police officers, and we want them to be in good shape. So they decided that he decided he was going to do 75 hard, I think, for the 3rd time, and convinced my husband to do it. And he turned to me and asked me, if he should do it. And I was like, okay, sure, I'll do it with you. And I'm currently walking in the freezing cold in Connecticut.
Wow.
And every morning, while I do it in the rain or
What?
terrible weather.
Angela, tell everyone what 75 hard is. I've heard about it, but give me an explanation.
Yeah, so you have to do these tasks every day for 75 days. An outdoor workout for 45 minutes, an indoor or another workout for 45 minutes. They have to be separated by a few hours. You have to read 10 pages of nonfiction. You have to follow some sort of meal plan. I'm not going to say diet because that word is
No,
stupid.
it's not a diet. It's a live it.
live it.
Well, yeah, hold on, but
Yeah,
it sounds
yeah.
like the 75 hard concept sounds like a very strong, interesting concept to follow. It's just 75 days, which is just 2 months, 2.5 months, right? Not even.
Yeah.
Well, about. And so, I mean, are you seeing results? Are you enjoying the outcome at the end of every hard day?
Yeah, it's definitely rewarding. It's just sometimes a pain in the butt when you want to go to bed and you're like, oh my God, I got to read 10 pages. And my husband is not a reader and I read, but I read, my romance novels. I gotta
romance
read
novels.
nonfiction.
So can you just listen? Can you do Audible and listen for 10 pages or do you have to?
No.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
That's stupid.
Yeah.
You deserve better.
You have to read it. Yeah, I tell my husband that. He's struggling with the reading. But, I'm reading nonfiction for the first time in a long time, and that's been tough for me. But I'm reading, these, positive books, so I guess it's
You sound so positive about those positive
I'm reading
books.
this stupid positive book. Why no? But
I miss my steamy romance.
oh, it's okay. So you're only on day 32 of 75 hard days. You're halfway through. Stick with it, Angela. I bet you're gonna miss it when it goes away.
Yeah, I mean, one of my goals while I've been walking early in the morning because I can't call my sister or my mom or talk to anybody so early is while I'm walking in the rain cursing Devin under my breath.
I know.
I was like, I'm going to call Elvis Duran and be the first caller.
I know.
of the day, so I've been
I'm glad you're here. You know, I'm sure calling the show and being on the show is part of the 75 hard program. Well, look, what do you have for our friend Angela?
Well, it's cold out there.
Oh
She
my
needs another
God!
layer.
Can you talk?
She needs another layer. We're going to get her the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show hoodie thanks to Hackensack Radio and Health.
A hoodie on the way, Angela.
Yes,
you can wear that in the cold 75 hard walk day, okay?
Awesome. And I've been listening for for years, but for the last few weeks, you've been ruining them. Can you ruin mine?
Yes.
Oh, we got the pens.
Yeah. Okay, we will. Hold on one second. And thanks for listening, by the way. You're not allowed to talk during the show today.
I never heard of anyone losing their voice at the Barry Manilow.
No, really.
I guarantee a lot of people do.
Okay. Shh. Conserve. All right, well, we kicked the show off on quite a positive note.
Yay.
Let's get into the 3 things we need to know. I'm losing my voice, too. I didn't even see Barry Manilow. Yeah. Wow, look at that. So... Are you truly a Fanalo now, Scary?
I sure am. I always was. And now I'm even a bigger one.
Wow.
All right, you enjoy it.
All right.
Yes, I loved it.
All right, let's get into the 3 things. Gandhi,
Hello.
let's just move forward.
All right.
Get us out of here. What's going on?
Okay, let's start here. Global markets are rebounding after President Trump announced a 90-day pause on his global tariffs due to plummeting numbers around the world. Taiwan, Japan, and South Korea have all had increases. However, China is vowing to fight to the end after Trump increased tariffs on Chinese goods to 125%. The head of China... Stop it.
That's a lot. That's a lot.
It's like a make-believe number.
I know, but all the quality little tchotchkes from China.
You're gonna pay $2 million for them now, or you're just not going to have them.
They're all crap anyway.
Oh, my God.
Back to you.
The head of China's largest e-commerce association says Chinese companies that sell products on Amazon are now preparing to either raise prices in the U.S. or quit the U.S. market altogether because of those tariffs. Sadly, the death toll is rising after that roof collapse at a nightclub in the Dominican Republic. The early Tuesday tragedy claimed at least 184 lives at last check, with scores more injured. Among the dead are 2 former MLB players. We talked about this. Octavio Dotel, who played with 13 teams over 15 seasons after starting with the Mets. He was pulled alive from the rubble. He did pass away from his injuries. Also lost in that collapse, Tony Blanco, who made appearances in nearly 60 games for the Washington Nationals. And finally, American Airlines is teaming up with Customs and Border Protection on a plan they say will make international flights move more quickly. Passengers would no longer have to pick bags up when they arrive and then recheck them for a domestic or connecting flight. Instead, the luggage will be transferred automatically. The carrier says this will enhance safety. The pilot program will be tested on flights from Sydney to Los Angeles. And those are your 3 things.
Are you ready for your Thursday?
Yeah.
Let's go.
The Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Tate McRae just walked in. What happened? Where'd your gum go?
You just took my gum.
Nate just followed a middle school teacher and made her spit out the gum.
Tate, may I give you some advice? Never give your gum to a stranger.
To a stranger.
That feeling of owning your first Mercedes-Benz is hard to believe, but it's real. From the leather stitching to the iconic design, every element of a Mercedes lives up to its reputation. See for yourself at your local dealer. Offers are waiting.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A., member FDIC.
Hey, it's Tate McRae with Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
There she is again. There she is again.
Every morning.
Tate McRae just keeps stopping by and say good morning.
Only at the 6 o'clock.
Yeah, it's only right around now. Right, Tate McRae, she gets up early, barges into our studio, proclaims her thoughts about our day.
Yeah.
Wishes us a fine good morning, and then she just leaves.
She's on a tight schedule.
Is she saying good morning to other morning shows or just us?
I will feel betrayed.
All right. You know, today is Sibling Day.
Aw.
Best day ever.
So I say this early because as you're getting ready for the day, put this on your list. Things to do. Call your sibling if you like them.
Yeah, tell them you love them.
You love your sister.
She's my favorite person in the whole world.
Right. Danielle loves her brother and sister.
Of course, they're the best.
Well, you need to reach out.
I will definitely today.
Happy Sibling Day.
I'm going to text her right now.
May I give you some sibling facts? You know
Please.
me, always reading
Go ahead.
stuff that's so important to us. Tate McRae, hope she's listening. Maybe she has a sibling.
Yeah.
Firstborns tend to have an academic advantage over their younger siblings.
Okay.
Older is wiser.
Okay.
It's not, okay, don't shake your head, Samantha.
I am so much dumber than both of my younger sisters.
These things don't apply to everyone.
Okay. Yeah.
They're saying typically
Yeah.
the older sibling is the wiser.
That's true in my family for sure.
They also say the younger one is the funnier one.
For sure true.
It was a Harvard study.
No, that's not true.
Okay.
Everyone's going to fight you on every one of these facts.
Why are you crapping all over my...
So far, I'm in alignment with this. My sister's way smarter.
Okay, we got one.
But I'm way funnier.
Daniel's crapping on my bit.
No, my sister's not funnier than I am. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
Okay, they're saying studies also have shown that having a sibling of the opposite sex makes you more attractive to the opposite sex when dating.
Oh. Yeah, I
Whatever.
could see that, actually. I always used to say I love guys that have sisters.
Is your sister older than you?
Yes.
If you're younger, you might be shorter.
Yes.
Yeah.
Also that.
No, she's taller than I am, but
Stop
like
it.
4 inches.
Just understand that maybe there's other people.
You're the outlier.
This is a stupid
You know,
one.
when you do your report, I'm going to crap all over it.
Why not?
Okay, birth order matters. If you're a middle child, you're more likely to marry a middle child. If you're the oldest, you're more likely to marry an oldest.
Interesting. Okay.
Does anyone want to mess with that one?
I did. I married an older.
Okay. Aha! Ding, ding, ding.
We got one.
I don't believe in the institution, so it won't be happening.
All right, so there's that. It's National Sibling Day.
Look, we fight like siblings in here.
Yeah.
Way to celebrate, everybody.
We really do. All right, yeah, so get in touch with your sister and your brother.
I will.
Hey, just dropping this right here. It's Sibling Day. I wanted to say I love you.
Yes.
Oh, I did.
Call your sister. Oh,
I
you
already
did?
got my reply, yes.
Okay, good. There you go.
Just texting to say I'm funnier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea. Hold on.
All right. Let's get into your horoscopes. Producer Sam, who are you doing them with? Oh, is it Thursday?
You know it, baby.
Is it our favorite day of the week?
It is.
News.
Froggy is back from the Masters. How was your experience at the Masters yesterday?
It was absolutely, truly incredible. One of the greatest days of my life.
Whoa.
Oh, wow. I'm going to get into this further.
It was unreal.
Yeah, I want to find out what you experienced at the Masters.
I got to meet Condoleezza Rice yesterday.
Oh, there you go, at the Masters.
Yeah, she was
that's
awesome.
That's better than Scary and Nate seeing Barry Manilow last night. This is such a weird show.
I mean, whatever.
So
you like,
entertaining.
This is so entertaining. All right, let's go. You're up first, Frog.
All right, if you celebrate a birthday today, happy birthday. You celebrate with Mandy Moore, David Harbour, Charlie Hunnam, and Steven Seagal.
Ooh, Charlie
Capricorn. Charlie Hunnam.
Hunnam.
Hunnam. Love him.
Capricorn. Playing it safe has its peaks, but it's not for you. Let go of the familiar and take some risks. Your day's a 9.
Aquarius, replace the negative thought patterns with positive ones. The more you focus on the good, the better you'll feel. Your day's an 8.
Pisces, sometimes the destination is right around the corner, even when it's out of sight. Your day's a 5.
Hey, Aries, regret is one of the worst feelings. You're way better off trying, regardless of the outcome. Your day's a 9.
Taurus, your problem isn't as complex as it may feel. Break it into small parts and you'll handle with ease. Your day's a 10.
Gemini, you've got a lot on your plate, and that's okay. There's so much to accomplish when you start by putting it when you start putting your desires in motion. Your day's a 9.
Cancer, someone in your inner circle is stirring up some drama. Know when to help and when to save yourself the annoyance. Your day's a 7.
Hey, Leo, a lot of people rely on you. Find your outlet to alleviate the pressure and make sure you're selfish when needed. Your day's a 6.
Okay.
Virgo, it's time to speak up. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want, even if that means requesting something significant. Your day's a 6.
Libra, remember, there's no rule book. Go through the process the way you feel is best. Your day's an 8.
Scorpio, don't be too attached to the person you think you are. Leave yourself the space to change. Your day's a 7.
And finally, Sagittarius, take the opportunity coming your way. Even if you don't feel ready, you'll learn as you go. Your day's an 8, and those are your Thursday morning horoscopes.
Oh, thank you. I'm going through like things we could possibly talk about today.
Passing notes back and forth.
Our writers in the back have been very busy.
Oh, no. What is it?
Well, okay, they're giving us great topics to bring up on our show. For instance, do you remember your beeper number?
Okay.
Call me now.
Call you now.
Here's another one. Why don't women have pockets?
What?
Oh, Lord.
What?
It's in the prep.
I see that.
These are the things our
Do
shows.
we pay for this prep?
Yes, we do.
Is there a whole think tank, or is that just like one person?
I don't know.
freestyling? Okay.
I don't know. What's this scary?
So as I was leaving the Barry Manilow show last night,
Oh, Lord.
I ran into some listeners. So I want to give a shout out to some dedicated listeners who were leaving.
Okay, what's their names?
Ruthie and the girls from Roslyn. They're up at 5 a.m. and they listen from the very beginning of the show.
Ruthie and the girls.
And girls.
Sounds like the
There you
opening
go,
act.
Ruthie and the girls. I know. Anyway, I'm hoping Ruthie and the girls enjoyed the Barry Manilow experience last night. All right, we got to keep moving before Tate McRae bops back in here. Danielle,
Yes.
what do you have coming up?
Jay-Z's Rock Nation School getting some heat, and would Ed Sheeran what's his name? Would Ed Sheeran ever do the Super Bowl?
Oh, let's find out. Coming up.
That's funny? To me, it's funny. Yeah, do you have a sense of humor? Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Welcome to the day.
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Yeah, it's true. Jay Shetty's going to be on with us. I love Jay Shetty. He's always great to talk to. I always feel a little better about life after a moment with Jay Shetty. How long from now will it be before he's here?
About 1 hour and 40 minutes.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
Jay Shetty on the way. Yesterday, we hung out with Barbara Corcoran. That was fun. She really is out of her mind.
I love her.
I do, too. I love her. It was great having her in. It's so funny how brilliant she is. Her gut is just always right on. And she's from another planet. She really is.
Those are my favorite people.
I know. Those are my people.
The non-people, the aliens.
She is an
Send them
alien.
over.
I do love her. And she loves us. She loves you guys. She loves coming to visit us. I love how she ran up to Scary and just kind of poked his belly.
I know.
Yeah, I love it. Now she's going to do that every time. I'm like the Pillsbury Doughboy to her.
Yeah, I know. She loved it. And she grabbed my wiener.
Wow.
Whoa.
She did. Froggy, you missed that yesterday.
I did.
She just grabbed it. I'm like, hi, good to see you.
The whole thing?
Well, I guess as much as she could handle.
Not just the tip. And she also identified Andrew as a chipmunk, so
Yes.
that was
She did.
exciting.
He's okay. He's embracing the nickname.
He
so
should.
He's he's okay with
I
that.
love chipmunks. What is not to love? Anyway, Barbara Corcoran. God love her. But yeah, if you missed our time with Barbara, you should listen to us on demand. Elvis Duran Morning Show on Demand channel. It's easy to find wherever you get your podcast. Go get it. All right, Danielle, it's all you. What do you got going on?
All right, well, we'll talk a little bit about your White Lotus. Amy Lou Wood, who plays, is it Chelsea on the show?
Yeah.
So she also was in Toxic Town. I saw her in that recently. She said she's a bit sad because all the attention seems to be on her teeth. She said, it's crazy because I want to talk about my work and the whole conversation is just about my teeth. And she said, it kind of pisses her off. I totally understand that. People are also wondering if there's a feud between her and Walton Goggins because they don't follow each other on Instagram. So a lot of people are looking into that right now.
Yeah.
What?
No, it's true. They don't follow each other. They dropped each other.
Yeah.
And there were conversations between them online that have disappeared and been deleted.
So there's something.
Oh.
There's something fishy in the water.
So there was a follow and then an unfollow, not just a never follow.
Yeah.
That's worse. than
You
a
think
never
so?
Oh, yeah.
I
If
just-
you never follow, maybe you just forgot.
I just love that
Yeah, no, that's
people
what I'm
have
saying.
time to go on and keep an eye on that.
Yeah. But a follow and an unfollow means something happened.
Right, that's what I was saying.
Yeah,
yes.
In a recent appearance on Call Her Daddy, our boy Ed Sheeran said he doesn't believe he has the pizzazz needed to headline a Super Bowl halftime show. Is he crazy?
That's-
He would be
yeah.
amazing.
He would.
He
But
would.
He's just a humble guy, though. But
Well,
he'd be awesome.
He said he got approached once to be in another artist's performance, but since then he hasn't been offered a solo slot or anything. So who knows? Maybe if we put it out there, they'll offer him a solo slot because he would be amazing. Ariana Grande has her iconic hairstyle back, guys. I don't know if you've missed it, but a lot of her fans missed the big ponytail because while she was promoting and working on Wicked, she had, the platinum blonde locks. She stayed away from the ponytail. Well, she has the ponytail back, and people are rejoicing. The Ariana Grande fans are very happy about the ponytail being back. Pink got her own Funko Pop. I'm surprised it took this long. It's very crazy. It was inspired by her 2023 Trust Fall album and tour. She has the signature mohawk hairstyle as well as a little pink outfit, so she looks adorable in it. So Jay-Z's Rock Nation School at LIU Brooklyn, a lot of people who went there are saying they feel misled after being promised a debt-free education, but they ended up with a lot of student debt. One of the people said that they got the Hope Scholarship and then was later told that she owed $26,000. She had to negotiate it down to $5,000 after she proved she was promised a debt-free education. A lot of people are saying that they got similar letters saying that they would graduate without debt, they would get full tuition. And it didn't happen. It doesn't cover housing. It doesn't cover university fees. And apparently they're saying that they weren't told that. They were also criticizing the program's quality, saying poor facilities. And then they advertised that there would be appearances from like Rihanna, DJ Khaled. Never happened. So a lot of people are complaining about that. What are we watching? The series premiere of North over on Netflix, G20 on Amazon, the 7th season premiere of Black Mirror on Netflix.
Mirror?
It is back, yes.
Black Mirror.
Black Mirror's back. Also, Hacks on Max. You've got Grey's tonight, The Pit, the season finale there. Nate, I know you love that. And the season finale of The Kardashians over on Hulu. And that is my Danielle report.
So Froggy was off yesterday. He went to the Masters. You drove all the way. How far of a drive is that from Jacksonville?
About 4.5 hours.
Augusta, right?
Yeah.
So you went to the Masters, you and Caden. Do we have our Masters music? Hold on.
Oh, that's it.
This is the music they play at the Masters.
That is.
Look at those masters of golf walking across the nice green lawn. Thank God for chemicals from that chemical company.
Yup.
It's so relaxing, the Masters music. All right, so tell us about your experience.
It's just truly incredible. The ground, everything on the. I witnessed somebody cleaning grass. Like some as people were walking around, they kind of moved the pine straws. You walk on it, get stuck to your feet. There were groups of people that were moving the pine straw back where it belongs. Everything is so perfect. It really is beautiful. It's a wonderful place. The undulation, I didn't realize how up and down, and it's a tough walk for the players, but it really is beautiful. And the fact that the merchandise there is it's the only place you can buy it. You can't buy it online. And then all the concessions are crazy cheap. I sent Danielle a picture. Nothing costs more food-wise than $3 on the entire golf course.
Now, how do they do that? And what? Because most of these places, like, they charge, a buttload.
Right.
And there are no logos anywhere. The only thing is the Masters logo. There is nothing else. Like, if you ask for a Coke, they don't sell. It is Coke, but they don't call it that. They call it cola or Diet Cola or a sports drink or a diet sports drink.
Wow. So this thing it's
no
really
logos.
It's buttoned down. I mean, it is.
Yeah.
It's the Masters.
The pimento cheese sandwich is $1.50. It's the best pimento cheese sandwich I've ever eaten in my life.
Hold on. I love
pimento cheese?
Pimento cheese sandwiches are fabulous.
Okay.
Yes.
And $1.50? Yeah. Whoa. I'm going to the Masters for lunch.
It's crazy cheap. It really is beautiful. The rounds start today. And it was cool. I met Condoleezza Rice yesterday. She was walking around and mingling with people. It was great. It's just a very beautiful place. And it was a day I got to spend with my son that we had often talked about, that one day it would be really nice to do, to actually do it with just him, was truly amazing.
Wow. I love that you went there with Caden.
I love him so much.
If the rounds are starting today, then what do you guys get to see? What did you get to see yesterday?
So yesterday was practice rounds, and then they also do the par 3 contest. There's another par 3, which is just par 3 holes. That is also on the property, and they have the golfers and their significant others and their children. do this, and it is so fun to watch. They let the kids hit shots and do stuff. It was a family affair yesterday. It was great.
And you have to be invited to this, right? You can't just like buy tickets. It's like an
Yeah.
invitation.
It's there's a lottery every year. You go online and register, and if you get lucky, you get tickets, and that's how they do it.
Do they have official ball washers?
This is important.
I'm sure they do. I didn't see any of those. I would have loved to visit one of those, but I did not see any of those yesterday.
Someone needs to wash the balls.
Yeah, someone needs to wash the balls.
Yeah.
I
Important
spent way
question.
too much money in the merch store, though.
Because I remember my dad would golf. They had those ball washers. You
Yes.
put your ball in this thing and you crank it up and down like you were like whacking it off.
Yes.
What?
Exactly.
That's actually my question, Froggy. On a professional tour, do they wash their own balls, or does somebody wash their balls for them?
So I'm wondering, they should have like ball washing.
No, because if you're golfing yourself, you have to wash it yourself.
I know.
Right.
But
They have
to do that.
The caddy washes his balls?
The caddy washes the balls.
You see, I would think at the Masters, a caddy would have a ball washer. It's like a whole team of people that wash your balls.
Yeah.
You would think
would
so,
think.
but no.
One would
no.
think.
No.
So, so you were there for how long? You were there for.
Oh, we were there. We got there yesterday morning at 10:10, and we left as they told us we could no longer be on the golf course last night. We were one of the last ones to leave. I got home after midnight, but it was worth it. It was a 4-hour drive, not bad. We were on the grounds yesterday for probably a little over 12 hours.
What's scary?
I finally have the answer to the long question, that question you had a long time ago of what would you do if you've ever lost this job? I think I want to work on a golf course.
Be a ball washer?
Be a ball washer, drive the cart. It's the ultimate job.
Well,
Great life.
they don't drive carts.
Well, whatever they do, I'll
No,
hold
right?
the
I mean,
clubs.
they walk. The caddy
Yes.
walks. You walk
Correct.
with the. You would have
Correct.
scary. You would have to walk.
I don't care. I'll get my exercise in. But think
Scary.
about it.
You've never.
Nice.
You don't walk more than a block.
What a pleasant job, though. I mean, this would be a great plan B
Saying.
for this, don't you think?
Thank you, Scary. Thank you, Scary.
I can't even imagine Scary behind the wheel of a golf cart if he was allowed.
Scary wants a job at the Masters. Now, if you just sit at the club and like wash the balls, I could see you doing that.
I'll do that
Right.
too.
All right. I mean, really, we've sort of exhausted this question and answer segment,
We have.
but I love that you had a great time yesterday.
It was great. Spending the day with Caden was everything. There aren't a lot of days like that I know left because
Right.
he's getting older and he wants to do his own thing and as he should, live his own life and follow his own dreams. But to have a day like that with him was everything.
I love that.
Aw.
I'm glad you had a great day. The Masters. Are they allowing women in that thing yet?
I told you I met Condoleezza Rice. She's a member at Augusta National
Oh,
Stop.
yeah, she's
Okay.
a woman.
And she's black. They let a black woman at the.
This is
They
shocking.
did.
This is moving forward. I love that. But I'm glad you had a great day. We missed you very much yesterday. But
Oh, I missed you too. You can't. Here's the hardest thing. You can't take anything on the golf course. Nothing. They let us take a digital. I took an old school digital camera. Tons of people walking around with those old cameras where you have to wind it with your thumb and then click the button. Those are the only things you can have, and it was just yesterday. No phones, no GoPros,
Good.
nothing. I had the whole day without my phone.
I think we're going to do that here on the show.
It was actually
no
kind of
phones
enlightening.
allowed.
No funds allowed.
All right, well, perfect. It is Food News Thursday. Do you know what your countdown is going to be today?
Yes, I do. Yes, and I'm not telling you.
Oh, God.
He's getting so smart in his old age.
I
that
know.
Froggy.
He's becoming a little.
Oh, I'll be 50 this year. I'm learning things.
You're being a little sassy. You were working on a great game yesterday, Gandhi. Do you want to do that today?
Oh, sure.
Tell everyone what it is.
So yesterday was National Day of ASMR. So I found some sounds that we commonly hear around here, and I thought it would be fun for people to identify them. Good luck.
All right,
Oh, that's
We're
cool.
going to put everyone to the test.
Yeah.
All right. Should we play next? Sure.
Sure, yeah.
Call now if you can identify these ASMR sounds from our show. Can I give you one?
No. No.
That's scary.
Yes. Call now, 800-242-0100. Diamond's in there. She's not even paying attention. Do you know what we're doing in here today?
Sorry.
What are you're talking to Jeff, the engineer?
Sorry.
Who else is in there?
Jeff and Scotty.
Do you guys work?
I mean, I'm trying to. Yeah. Yeah. They are.
All right. So if you're working and paying attention, you know exactly what we just said.
Yes, I did hear you.
What are we looking for?
Contestant
To do
for
what?
an ASMR game.
You're good.
Come on.
You're a
Come on.
multitasker. All right. Call Diamond now. She is in charge. 800-242-0100. So Adina Menzel, of course, she was just turning us on. Redwood is on Broadway.
If you missed part of this week's shows, catch up with Elvis Duran on demand.
Danielle wants to feel your muscle.
I want to feel your. How are you? Wow. Oh, very nice.
God, don't hurt me.
Elvis Duran on demand. Subscribe now on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Never forget, that's the commitment we made on 9/11. Honor it by donating $11 a month to the Tunnel to Towers Foundation at t2t.org. That's T2T.org. I check. I'm running the show.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Hey, we have a little group meeting.
Uh-oh.
It's kind of serious.
That's never good.
One of our family members is having some problem, and I'm going to get into this. I want to just bring it up now so we can be ready and prepared.
Okay.
We need to have an intervention for Nate.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is it now?
You know.
What is it? What do you guys want to confront me about? Is this the room with the metal folding chairs? What is the problem? What am I doing wrong here?
Are we a bit defensive?
Obviously.
Came out swinging.
What's the problem? What am I doing?
Okay,
to you
so
guys?
I'm very happy for you. I've been very, very, very supportive with your decision to move into the city and go out and get a life. But in doing so, you have just totally lost your mind. Why have you been asking Scotty B to bring a cup of laundry detergent to the city? What, can't you do your own laundry?
Stool pigeon.
No,
dirty
that's not what I'm asking. Why can't you do your own laundry? Why can't you go buy detergent?
I explained this to him, and he obviously didn't explain it to you.
Scotty, what did he say?
Not to sound cheap, but do you think you could bring me enough laundry detergent for one load? I forgot to bring it from my parents' house, and I'm down to my last pair of drawers.
Is that a text?
Yes.
That was a text that I sent in a private fashion.
Okay, why can't you just go buy detergent?
Because I have 300 pods at my parents' house that I forgot to bring. I needed literally one cup.
Okay,
I needed one load. I needed one pod.
Okay, but there's more. But wait, we got to move on because we have a contest to do here. It's going to be a lot.
So
we're very busy. So, Scotty, what did you just tell me about Nate doing his underwear laundry?
God, you told him.
Can you just stop? This is an intervention.
I forgot to bring it for the last 2 days, so I finally brought it today, but he was in such dire need yesterday that he washed his underwear in his sink
Oh, my God.
with soap.
I did.
Nate, you live in the city where there's a million stores. Go and buy a small thing.
I needed.
You washed your underwear in the sink?
Yes, I did. I can't believe you
Isn't
said
that what Mom used to do with her delicates?
With Woolite.
With Woolite?
I'm going to see my parents this weekend. I'm going to get my laundry detergent. I'm going to do laundry while I'm there. The machine's down the hallway. We're out of order.
Hold on. What's that, Frog?
Hey, why do you have to go see your parents get laundry detergent? They sell it at stores. There are stores between the radio station and where you live.
Okay.
I purchased a lot of laundry detergent that I meant to bring the last time I went home. I forgot it.
Okay.
I needed one cupful or one pod to do my undies.
You know you could have bought a small one and it doesn't expire.
Right.
You'd always have a little extra.
I get that, but why am I going to buy it if I have bought 300 loads worth and it's sitting at my parents' house?
What's that,
Why would I
Gandhi?
spend that money?
If I've learned
calm down.
anything over time, crackheads weave quite a tail.
Are you on, son? Are you on crack?
I'm not eating Tide Pods.
All right.
There's something about this is off.
Listen,
All
I
right,
don't
we
see a
gotta
problem.
move on. Can we just let that just simmer as we move on with the show? And
I would have
thank you.
sooner bought new underwear and just another pair.
Thank
yeah, but wait.
We
You
really
don't
gotta move on.
You don't wash your underwear, though, before you put it
That
on?
was I thought about that too, Danielle. Thank you.
Yeah, you should always wash your underwear.
Okay, so
Okay, look, can we table this and
Yeah.
or whatever you do with it? And
Gross.
You're just weird.
You're the one that brought it up.
Well, I know.
I was fine not talking.
I don't care what you think. I think you're on some drug.
Something is happening.
You're crazy.
He's going to be stealing copper from the studio soon.
That's why nothing works.
He's definitely living like a bachelor.
All right, let's. Scary, we're doing a game here. Do you have any opening for it?
Would you like a game? Show?
Yeah, that's why I'm asking if we could have a theme for the game.
In one.
You know
I'm
what
done.
I find funny?
I find funny. I'm about to walk out that door. I'm done with
Stay
you.
right,
No.
stay right there.
Well,
Stay right there, everybody.
go home. Go buy some Woolite for your underwear. You're weird.
Our computers are not matching again, but I got it now. We're good.
Okay, thank you. It's now time to play a game.
How dirty are your underwear?
Hi,
Call
Brittany.
us now.
Hi, Brittany. How are you? Hey, Brittany, by the
I'm
way.
good. How are you?
Look, I'm so excited you're here. This is going to be a weird game. This is the strangest game we've ever played. But it's going to be fun. And by the way, Brittany is a dermatology nurse. Can we talk about the importance of having your skin checked every year? Because skin cancer is a major mother effer. You know that, right?
It is. Yes, it is. And, there's just so many new studies coming out, every single day. And it's all the damage that was done back from when we were all kids using baby oil and just laying out in the sun.
It's true. You know, when I was a kid, we would go to the lake every weekend. I would burn until I would blister.
Oh.
So that means...
Oh, my gosh, yes.
That means for the rest of my life, I got to keep an eye on my skin because I'm ready. I'm ready for cancer.
I had skin cancer last year, remember? And they had to come in and Dr. Blaine took it off my face.
Thank God you found that.
Thank gosh, yes.
So,
thank
Brittany,
gosh.
it's important to have your dermatological appointment every single year. Am I saying it right? Dermatological?
Yes.
Dermatological?
Yes. You're close enough. That's good enough. Yes, to get it every year or, whenever it's possible for you. At least you're getting something done.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Brittany. Great reminder. All right, so tell Brittany what we're doing here.
All right, yesterday was National Day of ASMR, and I thought we could identify some sounds commonly heard here around the studio, around the building. See if you can guess them. These are tough. I'm not going to lie. Some of them are tough.
Yeah, this is tough, Brittany. It's very tough.
Okay. I'm confident that I may not do well, but we're going to give it a go.
All right, here is ASMR. Listen closely. It's going to be just a sound. It's not even a song.
Right.
It's a sound. ASMR sample number 1.
I know that one.
Yeah.
Okay, everyone, but you're not playing. Brittany's playing. I'm just highly irritated today.
You think?
I need.
That's okay. Oh, my gosh. Can you play it one more time?
Yes.
Sounds like somebody fumbling with the microphone.
Wow.
Okay, you're close.
That's very close. It is, but who is it, and what is he doing to the microphone?
Is Elvis strangling the microphone?
Whoa!
Yeah! Good job.
That's it. It's me choking the microphone.
Was that this morning? Because you're irritated?
It's every day. It's every single friggin' day.
There were so many options.
Very good. All right. Here we go. Here is ASMR sound number 2.
Is that neat or scary eating?
It is scary.
Scary eating.
Oh, scary.
Yes, scary.
Brittany, you are just fantastic.
Good job.
All right, these are sounds that happen around the studio. Here is sound number 3.
That's somebody's nose boogers. It sounds like.
Holy
God.
crap! You're so good at this.
That is. It's a nose whistle from someone's boogers. It's a booger whistle.
Booger.
Whose was it?
I don't know. You
Oh,
just
no,
have whistly boogers.
I'm gonna guess Nate.
It was Nate. Here we go.
I never have the whistly booger because I always pull them off my nose ring.
You had the nose ring thing.
All right.
I pulled the sound. Well, I have no.
You're really taking this way too personally.
No, I'm just saying he's accusing me. It wasn't me.
It's coming from a guy who washes his underwear in a sink. All right, here we go. Brittany, you are 3 for 3. Here is Sounds Around the Morning Show number 4.
Oh.
Is that Danielle typing on the keyboard?
You're halfway there, but
Yeah,
this
she
is a tougher
probably
one,
she
yeah.
probably wouldn't know this.
This is more inside, I think.
Yeah, but it is someone on the keyboard.
Yes.
Who might that be?
Andrew's stupid
It's
keyboard.
Andrew. Andrew has a stupid keyboard that
Yeah.
we all make fun of him every day.
And he's very fast on it.
He has. It's very performative. It's like extra puffy keys, so it makes noise and fills up the entire little area out
It
there.
makes a loud noise out there.
I'll
It
tell you
isn't-
what. I love the sound of a keyboard typing. Though.
Oh, you do?
So does
There's
he.
something so satisfying about it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He does
Thank
that.
you.
He does that all day long and doesn't really get anything done. We're like, who is he typing to? All right, here we go. Here is Sounds Around the Morning Show ASMR number 5.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like a typewriter.
No.
Can you do it one more time?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, that one's got me stumped. I'm not sure what that is.
All right. Well.
That was probably hard to hear on the phone.
Yeah. What is it?
That is the scrolling mouse. When Scary tries to
okay.
find audio.
Oh, it drives me nuts. All right. Here is sound number 6.
Oh my gosh.
One more time. Here we go.
It almost sounds like somebody's like wiping their nose.
Yeah, well, you're close. Huh.
It involves a
Or
nose.
like cleaning the microphone? Oh, sniffing their nose.
The sniffing.
Yes, it is
But-
sniffing into the microphone.
There you go. Someone's sniffing. Who is it?
I think that one was Danielle.
It's Danielle sniffing.
Yeah.
Is it?
See, yeah. You also said that your husband, Sheldon, says he hears you sniffing in the microphone all the time.
Oh, no, at home on the couch. He turns around, looks at me, and goes, what is wrong with you?
So you're doing,
Nothing's wrong with me.
You're doing drugs over there. What are you doing?
I don't understand.
All right, here we go. Okay, so good. You're actually doing pretty well because these are tough. All right,
Way better than I thought, yeah.
Here is Sounds Around the Studio number 7. No one's going to get that.
I know. I said they were hard. She should be able to call and help because I think Scary will get that one.
Can I phone a friend?
Wow. Yeah, phone a friend.
I don't. I was going to ask for Scary's help. She said ask Scary.
It's what is it, Scary?
It sounds like the board, like our audio console, the Wheatstone.
It was when it caught on fire.
Yeah.
Who would get that?
If someone listens really closely because we played the sound back like 10 times.
All right, let's try this one. The board does catch a fire.
Yes.
From time to
It
time.
sparks.
It sparks. All right, here is okay, what is this? Sounds around this. I'm loving this game. It's fun. Here we go. Sounds around the morning show. I didn't know we were so noisy. Here we go.
Oh, that's a burp.
Yes.
Who is it though?
Oh my gosh, was that Froggy?
No. Scotty B.
Scotty.
Oh, sorry.
He forgets his
You're
microphone's on.
flatulent.
I never know it's on.
You should hear him in the morning when we first get in here and he doesn't know it's on. Oh my gosh, the sounds that come from over there. Forget it.
Erupting. Here is Sounds Around the Studio number 9. Wow. That's a common
Somebody
sound.
pouring coffee. That's someone pouring coffee.
Well, it sounds, yeah.
Or a drink.
Someone pouring something?
Yeah, but it's not coffee. But it happens here every morning, and it happens in Scotty's studio. Yeah.
There's a hint.
It's someone pouring cereal.
Cereal, okay.
That's a very common sound here on our show.
Yeah.
And finally, this is so random, but anyway, it's a big thing here. This is sound number 10.
Oh, I know what that is.
You know what that is?
I do.
Do you know what that is, Brittany? Here it is. Yeah. I wish I had that. I'd spray the whole room.
Is that Febreze?
I wish.
It's the same sound. We could give her that.
It's Gandhi's spray bottle.
Right.
Now, let me tell you, there's a story here. She has a spray bottle with water in it. If you make her mad, she sprays you in the face with it.
Like a cat.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'm little. I can't do anything else to get people away from me. So
You actually did pretty well.
She did really well.
I mean, you got the sound of me strangling the microphone. I think that's... So, how do we do this?
She wins.
She wins. What does she win?
She wins.
What?
An Elvis Duran in the Morning Show T-shirt. Thanks to
very
Hackensack
nice.
Radio
Good
Health.
job.
How about that?
Yes.
You got it.
Thank you.
Well, look.
I'm so excited.
You
Thank
two
you guys so much.
Obviously, you listened to the show because you did get some key answers correct. I like that.
Well, I was saying I have been listening since I was like a kid, and I remember the studio in Lancaster City, and I forget how I got to do it, but I got to come to the city and like to the FM 97 studio and like get a tour, and I got to meet everybody and like go into the sound booth or like wherever you guys are and just watch everything, and it was like so exciting. And I've been listening like every single day ever since then on my way to work.
You know, when they put us on in Lancaster, they wanted to run us out of town. People were picketing the radio station. They hated our show. They thought that we were like agents of the devil.
Oh, not at all.
But we are, of course we are.
But we all love you.
Anyway, well, look, Brittany, thank you for listening. We do appreciate it very much, and we'll make more sounds for you. Just keep on keeping on. All right.
I'll keep on listening. Thank you for having me, guys, so much.
Thank you. Hold on a second. I love her.
Yeah, she's
Yeah, people are asking on text, why didn't we have the sound of Danielle vomiting?
Well, I think that's easy. Yeah, that's an easy one.
Yeah, it's a little too easy. Anyway, it happens all the time, though.
I know.
Why do we make all these noises?
I don't know. I think just because there's a mic in your face, it's extra loud, whatever it is that we're doing.
Right,
So,
this is true.
Yeah.
All right, we do have a $1,000 free money phone tap on the way, but first we got to get into the 3 things we need to know from Gandhi. Gandhi, what's up?
All right, the House of Representatives is pushing to limit the power of federal judges and what their power is when it comes to issuing nationwide injunctions. GOP lawmakers passed a bill Wednesday, mostly along party lines, that would make it so that judges can only provide orders that apply to the parties directly involved in a case, except for in certain situations. The move is a Republican pushback to a series of injunctions against several of President Trump's executive actions. Opponents say the injunctions would not be necessary if President Trump gave orders that were constitutional. A new study now suggests that hearing loss can actually increase your risk of heart failure.
What?
Yeah. Here we go. Researchers at the UK Biobank say that they have found that those with mild hearing issues had a 15% increased risk of heart failure, while those with poor hearing had a 28% increased risk of heart failure. Now, this is not great for Nate. Experts believe that isolation caused by hearing issues may be what lead to the heart problems. They say it's also possible that heart issues may affect blood vessels in your ears. And finally, LeBron James is making history down the toy aisle. He's getting his very own Ken doll as Mattel's first ever Ken ambassador for Barbie. The doll's taller than regular Ken dolls and features him wearing a varsity jacket, Beats headphones, and Nike Terminator high-top shoes. James said it's an honor to release the doll as part of the new Ken Ambassadors series. The doll will be sold for $75 at select Target stores and online at Walmart, Amazon, pretty much anywhere you can get your Mattel creations. April 14th, and those are your 3 things.
Thank you, Gandhi.
Elvis Duran.
He just keeps opening his mouth.
And the morning show.
Hello, ladies.
Elvis Duran in the morning show.
Wow. People make fun of us because of the things we eat in the morning.
Yeah.
Well, you got to eat breakfast food at the breakfast hours. No, we eat everything. Doesn't matter what time it is. Our friends from Melt Shop visiting us yet again to remind us that Saturday is National Grilled Cheese Day. I know. So we're celebrating today. Why wait till Saturday when we can have it today? They brought up these incredible, grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah.
They brought these incredible cheeseburgers that they make.
Yep.
And they have these
chicken
Korean barbecue,
and some tater tots, and some chocolate shakes,
and some mac and cheese.
I mean, yeah, this is what we do for breakfast.
So good.
And you can make fun of us all you want.
Nope.
But I'm not going to. What is this the chicken?
That's the chicken.
Oh, the Korean barbecue.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, yeah.
I must have just grabbed a regular chicken.
I'm sorry. Can you speak into the microphone? What?
This is really good.
It is really good. Well, stop eating it on the air. That's not very polite. So let's hurry up and just move on so we can eat. No, I'm kidding.
We need a break. Come on.
Oh, Froggy, I wish you were here for this. This is nice. Really good.
Me too.
It is Food News Thursday. Maybe you could add that to your report to remind everyone that Saturday is National Grilled Cheese Day.
That is absolutely one of my stories, so I will make sure to do that.
I love making grilled cheese. That's one of my favorite dishes to make.
Do you do it with mayo?
Oh, of course I do.
Yes, because it makes the bread crispier.
Okay.
I asked them. They said, They use butter. They said they never even heard of using mayo.
Oh. I bet they have.
Either way, it's great. We love.
There's no mayo on this.
What are you eating? No, there's no mayo on there. You're good. What are you eating? Mac and cheese?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is that why you're not responding?
So good.
That's why your heart's not beating anymore.
Oh, my gosh.
Anyway, that is pretty awesome. What are we doing here? We have a phone tap on the way.
We're apparently all eating.
I know, but we're supposed to do a show. Okay, I'm turning off your mic because you're kind of gross. You're really gross. But chewing is a very important thing when it comes to ingestion. Ingestion?
Digestion?
It's ingestion.
I think both of
He's
those
putting
could
it
work.
in and then digesting.
Yeah.
I make up my own words.
Works.
There's that. I tell you, Jay Shetty's going to be here in a little bit, and Jay Shetty just has this thing about him where he can just speak for a few minutes and you just feel calm. Have you noticed that?
Oh, yeah.
With him?
He has that Calm app.
He does.
Right?
He's on Calm.
That's him.
He does the daily meditation, which
Yeah.
is really great. I listen to him a lot. And God, he was a monk for many years and then decided to de-monk and just take all the things he learned whilst being a monk out into the civilian world.
Yeah.
And he's made quite a stir and a living out of this. So anyway, Jay Shetty's on the way. Kesha, when's Kesha on? I know she's on the list. Next Tuesday, I believe.
Yes, sir.
Oh, we have a list here. Look at this.
So excited about Kesha. I
Jay
love her.
Shetty today. Tomorrow, Cheryl Underwood, who we love. Monday, Mel Robbins, and we're so excited
Oh
about.
my gosh, so cool.
How far into her book are you?
I'm over half into the book, and I'm fighting with my husband at home about Mel Robbins.
Okay, fight all you want.
Yes.
We love a good fight.
Yeah, because he thinks he's a bigger fan than I am, so we're having a little argument.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's worthy of fighting with your spouse.
He's coming tomorrow to see her. He doesn't come in to see anybody. He's coming to see Mel Robbins.
He doesn't.
She's worth it.
Yeah, next week.
Good. I'm glad he's joining us. We love Sheldon. Also, if the show seems a little edgy and weird today, it's because Nate and Scary went to see Barry Manilow last night.
We sure did.
Super edgy.
I gotta say, for anybody who loves anybody with a, more.
Let's start over. Okay, so anybody who loves anybody, right?
Start over. Erase. He's a guy that I grew up with, and you know more hits from him than you think you know. When you're sitting there in the audience, this is one of those artists that like, oh my God, I know that one and that one. Oh, he sings that? So I remember as a kid, my mom playing his records, and I was dancing and singing, and she would sing to me because Barry was her favorite.
Aw.
So yes. So it was so emotional, and I got goosebumps on several different occasions last night.
There you go. Barry
Hard
Manilow.
nipples at Barry Manilow.
The guy was like, I don't know, like the Drake of the 70s or something.
Oh, my
I'm
God.
trying to think of like,
what?
He had like hit after hit. Well, who would it be?
He was the Barry Manilow of the
Manilow?
70s.
No, I'm trying to think of the modern day equivalent because he had hit after hit after hit after hit.
Ed
he
Sheeran?
had mountains of hits.
Yeah.
I don't know who he was. He was the Barry Manilow of
was
the
him,
70s.
yeah.
And he did not lip sync at all.
Guy still got it.
He's got it.
Does he dance a lot?
Yeah.
He shuffles.
Was he ever a dancer though?
No.
Okay.
And look, let's be honest. He's up there in age, and it's hard for him to get around sometimes.
Yeah.
And
Good for him.
But he gets on that stage. He's a showman.
He left it all on stage.
Pretty much. Yes, he did. Years ago.
Oh, wow. He's 81?
Yeah.
Wow. Oh, my God. It was a very unexpected dude's night out for them at
Yes.
Barry Manilow.
Dude's night out
Yeah.
for Barry Manilow.
Dude's night out.
I didn't know you were a fan of Lowe's.
Yeah, he's great.
Well, I don't know if you read about what I said about him in my book.
Yeah, we read it.
He was not very nice to me.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to take that away from last night's performance.
He was not very nice to my mom either when we
Yeah.
asked for a picture.
He's
so,
actually just downright mean to many people.
He's from
But you put but what?
He's from Brooklyn.
Okay, what does that have to do with what we're talking about?
He grew up, in the neighborhood
Barry
that I grew up
Manilow's
in.
tough.
He's street tough.
He's got an edge. He's got an edge.
Scary.
Yeah.
Okay. I need macaroni and cheese. Okay, so we have the $1,000 free money phone tap on the way. But if you're wondering why we're edgy, it's because the boys had a boys' night out at the Barry Manilow concert. So now you know.
Another free money phone tap coming up next.
Just call here again.
For the Elvis Duran in the Morning Show free money phone tap, no purchase necessary. Void in Montana, New Mexico, Washington, and where prohibited. For more info and rules, go to elvisduran.com/contest. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Serious question. Do you guys have a plan on what you're going to talk about? Or you just go with it? I think you pretty much have the answers by listening. We just got to go with it. We really should plan. What would happen if we actually planned something?
I don't know if it would be any good.
Let's forget immediately.
Let's give that a whirl.
Yeah.
We'll write it down. All right, it's time for the $1,000 free money phone tap. As you know, our friends at M&M's have been a member of our family for so many years. Now we're loving something new they're doing. The M&M's Fun Club. Come on. Come with me. We're going to the Fun Club.
Yay!
I know, Scott. I know. It sounds like fun, the Fun Club. Scotty.
Yes.
Now, what can I get from the M&M's Fun Club if I join the M&M's Fun Club?
Well, actually, right now I'm saving up for the Goose Creek M&M's peanut scented candle.
Oh, wow. That's
Yes,
nice.
I forgot about the
Saving up.
dispenser. Now I want the candle. I saw that.
With the M&M's Fun Club, it's totally free to join. You earn points every time you buy or scan your receipt online. And then you redeem them for like all sorts of stuff. Swag, exclusive sweepstakes entries, and a lot more. And cash back. M&M's cash back. Okay. Serve me some of that. There's so much stuff you can get, like Scotty's talking about, and also M&M's apparel, accessories, collectibles, And did I say cash back?
Yeah.
Of course I did. So don't miss out on all the fun. Yay! Oh my God. It's the M&M's Fun Club. It's easy to join. Go to mms.com. And don't forget, terms and conditions apply. That's the small print, but it's okay. I read through there. You're safe. mms.com. Join the M&M's Fun Club. Be a member of the Fun Club. Yay!
Yay!
All right. Thanks to M&M's. You're about to win $1,000 if you're caller 100 at 800-242-0100. Scary.
Yeah.
Who does the phone tap?
I do.
Oh, Scary. Well, let's give that a listen.
Don't answer the phone. Elvis Duran. The Elvis Duran phone tap.
All right, we're taking off in the phone tap balloon. Come on, let's go for a ride. Dear Elvis, Allie says in the phone tap email, Dear Elvis, my mom moved to Virginia a while back and I went to visit her. And for some reason over the years, her property has come to look like and sound like a zoo. Mom has so many pets. All the neighborhood wildlife seems to flock to her house to nest for some reason. She's always feeding all the animals. Her neighbor's not happy with her. So why don't we phone tap her? All right, thank you, Allie. Scary Jones is calling Allie's mom in Virginia, posing as one of her neighbors, complaining about her noisy pets. Allie listens in as she phone taps her mom. Let's listen to today's phone tap.
Hello?
Who's this?
Who's this? You called me.
This is Ed. Actually, one of your neighbors. Is this the Schneck family?
How can I help you, and how do you know me?
You're the owner of the Pomeranian, right?
Yeah. Who is this?
My name is Ed Cullen. I actually live down the street. I just wanted to let you know that yesterday your dogs were barking uncontrollably, and the bird was making all these noises.
Not my bird. My bird doesn't scream.
When you're home and when the doors are open, we do hear the bird, and it does make a squawking noise.
My bird talks. He's a talker. My bird doesn't squawk.
I just hear a bunch of gibberish. But what I'm saying is we're at the point where we want to call animal control on you.
What?
Yes.
Are you insane? I have 2 dogs.
You have more than that.
I don't. First of all, that's none of your business. But I just have a poodle and a Pomeranian.
But that's not true. You have a cat, a bird, and 2 dogs.
None of your business is what I have here.
Don't you think that's a little much?
Don't you think it's none of your damn business?
Why do you have all these pets?
Why
is
is it any of your business?
See, I think there's an ulterior motive here. I think there's something else going on.
You know what? You're really upsetting me.
I don't mean to upset you.
You do mean to upset me.
I'm stating the facts. That's
You're
all.
not stating any facts. How dare you bother me? How dare you bother me?
Word on the street has it you were raising ducks back there at one point.
Because a duck laid eggs underneath my bedroom window. She hatched and they left. They went through the back fence.
You got an animal farm back there.
No, I don't have an animal farm here. What I have in my house is none of your damn business.
You have a bird?
I pay taxes just like you do.
You have a cat?
Who are you? I want to know who you are. I have the right to know who you are.
And you have ducks, okay?
I don't have ducks. Are you out of your mind? There's no ducks back here.
Do you have geese?
No, I don't have geese.
Do you have a turtle?
No.
A gerbil?
No.
A hamster?
No.
You don't have any of these animals in your house? I'm wondering if you're selling these on eBay, if you're one of those illegal...
What are you talking about? No, you are scaring me.
You're the one that has a circus going on in your backyard. And
I don't have a circus going on in my backyard. How dare you?
I'm going to call the Ringling Brothers right now and see if they want to book you.
Call Ringling Brothers. Call everybody you want to. I mean, I am so over this. How dare you do this to me?
Can you put a muzzle on your animals, is what I'm asking. That's what this comes down to.
Muzzle on them?
It's like you have Noah's Ark back
All right,
there.
let me ask you something. Noah's Ark. Have you been in my house?
I've looked in your front window.
You've looked in my front window. That's trespassing on my property, sir.
No, I've seen the bird in the window. I mean, you know.
You've seen the bird in my window. You would have had to come into my backyard or my neighbor's backyard to do that.
The dogs were screaming yesterday, so I'm like, what's all this ruckus? So I walked up and I'm looking in the window and I'm like, there's a bird in there. The dogs are screaming. Why don't you give one of the dogs up for adoption? Do you need 2 dogs? I mean, seriously.
None of your business.
And ducks.
I don't have ducks.
You're harboring ducks.
I don't have ducks. There's no ducks here.
You have ducks.
There are no ducks. How dare you?
It's duck season.
There's no ducks here.
Rabbit season.
What the hell are you talking about? This conversation is ridiculous. Would you like my lawyer to call you, because that's who I'm calling next?
No, I just want.
Because you're stalking me. You were on my property yesterday. I don't even know who you are.
I want to know, where were you yesterday afternoon?
None of your damn business where I was.
The dogs were going crazy. I had to go into your property.
He
I had
went
to
into
look
my
in the window.
property and looked in the window here. I'm talking to my daughter.
Okay. She should have been there. Someone should have been home.
I don't know who he is.
I was just kind of sneaking around.
Sneaking around. You're sneaking around my property. You know what? You're really damn scary.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're scary.
I could be scary. I'm scary. So okay, I'm scary.
You are very scary.
I am.
And you have no right to be on my property.
You have no idea. I'm scary. I am
Really?
scary.
Well, you know what? You don't know who you're dealing with.
That's who I am. I'm scary.
You are. You're You know what? First of all, you don't know who I am. You don't know anything about me, and yet you're making all these accusations. You're being a coward.
I'm not a coward.
Yes,
I'm just.
you are. I'm home right now. Why don't you come over?
I want my anonymous.
Why don't you come over here?
I want my anonymous opinion to be put out.
No. Stop. Ed.
Come on now.
No, you come on now.
Come on now.
No, you come on now.
No, you come on now, Miss
I'm
Ketchup.
over it, Ed.
Don't you care about?
Ed, I don't care. I don't care what the neighbors say at this point anymore. I am completely over
Don't you care about what the neighbors have to say about what's going on?
There's nothing going on in my house, okay? Leave me alone.
I'll pass that message on to your daughter, Allie.
Because you just been phone tapped. Bastards. Allison.
My name is Scary Jones from Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
No. Elvis Duran. Oh, Scary, I love you so much. Thank you so much. I love you, Scary. Listen to this, Scary. I have to meet you because I want to smack you so hard.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
Oh, another satisfied customer. Violence is the answer, thanks to the phone tap. Anyway, that's your $1,000 free money phone tap. Marissa. Hi, Marissa.
Hi.
Marissa, you just did something really cool. You were caller 100. That means you get $1,000. Congratulations.
Congrats!
I can't believe it. Thank you so much. Thank you. I've been listening since I was a little girl with my mom in the back of her car. And I'm so broke from Jonas Con and buying Jonas Brothers tickets for my son and I that, you have no idea how much this is going to help me.
Oh, see, I told you those Jonas Brothers.
I can't believe it. Thank you.
Those Jonas Brothers are evil. They're trying to take all of our money.
Oh no, they're perfect in every single way. I can never say anything bad about them. They are so wonderful.
Well, keep writing those checks for the Jonas Brothers. Send them your $1,000 you just won. You should.
Oh, can I also say hi to my boyfriend Tony? Thank you so much for being so wonderful and for saving me. He has been so wonderful. He's a miracle in my life, and I just want to say thank you and let the whole world know how wonderful.
Oh my
he is.
gosh!
Yeah, that's nice.
What a sweet thing to say.
I was in a very bad relationship, and he was my angel, and he has been so wonderful to my children and I could not be where I am without him. So
you know what? This is a good idea. Marissa, you gave us all a great idea. We should get in touch with our significant others and remind them of how important they are to us and how they really, truly are our saviors every single day. Yeah. I don't think we really give them that enough attention.
I agree.
All right. Thank you for telling me that.
We don't know what we have till it's gone. So, and we have to make sure that we lift everyone up. So.
Wow, this is the deepest $1,000 winner we've ever had.
Yeah.
This is a great conversation. Well, Marissa,
because you have no idea what this means to me. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you. It means a lot that you're listening to us. We do appreciate that very much. You tell Tony we said hi and thank you for saving your life. We love you too. And hold on one second. Thank you. See, M&M's. Mm-hmm. This is what it's like being a member of the M&M's Fun Club.
Yes.
Yay! Yay! If you want to join, go to MMS.com today and join up. Another $1,000 free money phone tap tomorrow. Now, Jay Shetty should be on with us in, 30 minutes?
About 30.
All right, Danielle, coming up next. What do you have?
Dolly Parton is getting something pretty cool at the Country Music Hall of Fame, and a blind item from Rob Shooter.
Oh, we love blind items. All right, that and more coming up.
Hey, it's Nicki Minaj.
What's up? It's the Kid Leroy.
This is Rihanna.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. You're listening to Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One, N.A., member FDIC.
Who's them? Elvis, the morning show. Elvis, the morning show.
Kansas anymore.
I'm Dorothy skipping down the yellow brick road collecting all these people.
Grab your high heels, you whore, and grab a broomstick and fly her here.
Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Oh my God, this music. Is this Skrillex?
It sure is.
Yeah, some relaxing music from Skrillex. Wow. This is what Scary listens to relax on the weekend. All right.
Skrillex was on in my car yesterday when we were driving downtown.
I'm sorry, what?
When we were driving to the gym yesterday, the Skrillex was on in my car.
I thought you were going to say on your way to Barry Manilow, you were listening to Skrillex.
I had to turn down the radio.
What a busy day. I bet Barry Manilow loves Skrillex. Yeah, so here I am in the car with Scary. We're driving down the West Side Highway, and he's playing Skrillex, and we're two bros going to the gym. What is wrong with this picture other than everything in this picture?
What a party.
Scotty, turn left here on Canal. How do you spell canal? It's a C and then anal. Oh, speaking of anal, we got to talk about Nate. Can we talk about what we're just talking about? Okay, can we take a vote? What we were just talking about in the room while the song was on?
Yeah.
Can we talk about that on the air?
I think so.
Okay, well, we're talking about Kegel exercises, all right?
Right.
When you do Kegels, it's that exercise you do that it's the same movement that you use down there to restrict your urine coming out, right?
Sure, if you're trying to hold your pee.
Yeah. And and you're supposed to do these Kegel exercises and keep everything nice and
tight.
Mm-hmm.
So Nate says, well, if I really have to go, shushy, how do I control it from coming out on its own if it's if it's on the loose?
I feel like things are imminent. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And I say, well, if you do your Kegel exercises, that gives you the power over your gears down there, and you can keep everything intact until you find a bathroom.
But I don't know, because I got one in the chamber, so I don't know if by doing that it will launch.
I think it keeps it in. I think it's good.
No.
Well, let's ask Gandhi.
Oh, God. Yes.
Gandhi, you're from a family of doctors.
Oh, please.
So therefore, you're one.
Never discussed this. I don't know. I can see both points because I would imagine tightening it up is definitely going to hold it in there.
Yes,
However, if you're talking about sort of like plunger technology with a toilet and you're plunging to free the trap, does it?
I don't think that's the same technology.
I don't know.
Yeah, I feel
like the release and the squeeze.
What is it? Can we just put that on hold? I'm sorry. Go ahead. What?
I think if you hold it too long, then you might have blockage when you're trying to go, and you'll start screaming in the bathroom.
I think it comes out faster.
I don't think so.
I told you about Spunky the dog.
What?
I've told you this story about Spunky the dog.
What is it? Oh, was something sticking out of his?
No. We had a dog. We were on a trip. We were in Colorado, and Spunky was in the back of the station wagon, and there was a bunch of luggage in front of Spunky. The back seat, I was back there with my friend Travis.
Okay.
And my mom and dad were in the front seat. And Spunky was making all these noises. I said, Dad, we really should pull over. Spunky. Do you hear Spunky back here? Oh no, I'm going to keep driving because we got to get there. We got to get there. Oh, okay. So Spunky whimpered, and then all of a sudden,
oh my God!
Spunky from the back of the station wagon shot his whatever all the way up to the front of the car.
Maybe Spunky tried to do a Kegel exercise.
Okay, well, no.
I bet Dad pulled over then.
It was all over the windshield and all the back of Travis's head, back of my mom's head.
Oh, God.
This is really always have to be about you, Danielle.
That's quite a projectile.
It is. So I'm thinking of Nate. Nate and Spunky have that same thing.
I really do right now.
So if Spunky had known how to do his Kegels, he could have kept that in until we got to the rest stop.
Spunky is a dog. He didn't know how to do Kegels.
But listen, the problem here with your story,
Yeah.
Nate's been whimpering for a little while.
Then go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Get out of here.
Once we go to spots, we'll get the...
And if you don't, move your butt toward Elvis, not toward me.
On mornings like this, when we're going to eat, we probably should not start the day with coffee.
Okay, we got to move on. Okay, I think we're making Danielle vomit. That should be the test.
Are you okay?
That should be the test that tells us not to talk about this.
No, that's the test to keep on going.
No, okay, now I was going to bring up something else. There was something of grave importance I was going to bring up. I'll tell you what, let's go around the room. And Jay Shetty. Oh, please, I hope he isn't in the background listening to us talk about this. Jay Shetty's on his way in. We'll talk to him in just a second. Let's go around the room. We'll start with Nate.
Okay.
Since you're up to bat.
Oh, good. I get to leave after this.
What?
So last night, Skier and I went to see Barry Manilow with our friend David Katz. However, don't go see Barry Manilow with a true Barry Manilow fan. I probably only heard about half of what Barry Manilow sang because David was singing at the top of his voice. Looks like we made it. Mandy.
He's a fan of
It's a
Low.
miracle. I paid, or David paid, so I guess I could.
You don't
give
know
him
the
a
words
pass.
to It's a Miracle?
No, I know all the words.
A true blue spectacle?
Yeah, I know all the words, but I paid to hear Barry Manilow
You
sing it,
technically
not
didn't
Dave.
pay, so David paid so he can do what he wants.
Okay, we did buy him dinner. Just
Okay,
just
you know
saying.
what? That's a good point. When you go to a concert and you're starting to scream out the words with the performer on stage, you're really kind of ruining it for everyone else.
I want to hear Barry sing. I can hear David sing anytime.
That's what happened to me at Taylor Swift. I couldn't hear Taylor. Everyone was screaming the lyrics of everything.
And Danielle, they had a sing-along for Wicked, but that was allowed because it was a sing-along for
Yes,
Wicked.
they said in the beginning, everybody sing as loud as you can. Yep, it's different.
Isn't that like part of the point of a concert, though, to go and sing along and sing your heart out and have a great time? No! You old fuddy-duddies. Like, shut up, kids. Get off my lawn.
I'm singing Mandy.
Don't you dare sing.
Shut up, kids. Stop singing with Barry Manilow.
I'm trying to hear Barry.
Barry,
any kids in
Barry,
the
a little
audience?
louder for us in the back.
I think I was the kid in the audience.
We were the kids.
You were the youngest?
You were the youngest ones there.
So you were yelling at elderly to shut up during a Barry Manilow concert. This is crazy.
So scary. What's up with you today?
Well, my around the room compliment.
All Barry Manilow.
No, it compliments that, and I just want to bring this out to a wider audience. I had a chance to see a living legend last night because I always grew up on Barry's music, but I never thought to go to a show. So I thank David Katz for taking me. But at the same time, if there's a living legend that's out there that you might have grown up with, see them now. Do it sooner than later. I mean, Barry's going to be here for 5 shows at Radio City. Go see him. There's no excuse not to. The city was beautiful last night. But in your town, some legend is coming soon. Got to go see them now because you may not get that chance.
Go see a legend, said Scary Joe.
You got to do
Now.
it. You got to do it now.
Now,
You
now,
gotta-
now, now, now.
When will I get the chance to do
Producer Sam, how are you today?
So Barry Manilow, no, I'm kidding. So sharing, whether you are religious or not, I think sharing religion can be so wonderful. I'm really excited because this weekend is Passover, and my friend who's extremely religious, but she's Catholic, asked me if she could come this year.
Oh, yeah.
She goes, I want to see it, I want to experience it, and that just filled me with so much joy. She's going to come, and then I realized growing up, we always had a full house for every Jewish holiday. No one was Jewish. It's just my mom welcoming a million of our friends and families to come have a not traditional holiday. So I can't wait. This weekend, we're going to read Rugrats Passover, which we do every year. Doesn't matter how old we get.
That's an old Jewish tradition.
So Tommy Pickles, he really brings it home. So happy early Passover, everybody.
I love that. And, you know, I love going to a good Seder. I really do.
Mom's got you. She's got you covered.
Oh, I may just have to come in to
Come
enjoy
join.
that Seder. Don't invite Nate. Oh, God. Gandhi, what's up with you?
I recently read something that has changed my mindset about so many things, and it is adversity is the nature of evolution. And I think about that a lot because that is how you grow. When you evolve, you're growing, you're changing into hopefully a better person. But without that adversity, you wouldn't be able to learn things and change and become a new person. So we all need a little bit of struggle. So when you're struggling with something, look at it as an opportunity to grow instead of just something that is horrible and you're really having a tough time with it.
All right.
If you can.
So maybe keep that struggle going. Nate, you don't have to go to the bathroom quite yet.
Yeah, Nate.
Adversity. Hey, Froggy, what's up with you?
I just want to say that yesterday I had the most amazing day ever with my son. And if you are a parent, you have those moments with your child that are moments that are never, ever forgotten. And yesterday was I was very blessed and lucky to have one of those days yesterday. And just take them in. On those days, enjoy every single second that you can. I wish yesterday could have lasted 48 hours instead of just 24 hours. There were not enough hours in yesterday, but it truly was a magical moment for my son and I.
I love that.
Nice.
That, you know, Froggy, everything's so cool with you and
Yeah.
Caden. I love that.
He's my best friend in the whole world.
I love that. I love that.
And to be able to do what I did with him yesterday at the Masters is a moment I'll never forget in my life.
Love that. Love you, Froggy. Thanks for
Love you
sharing
too.
that. Hey, Danielle.
So this is so awesome. If you are a fan of the show, you know that it's back for the final season. April 24th, Joe is back to kill more people, and he's back to New York. Well, if you know what you is, Mooney's Bookstore was huge in you. And downstairs, remember in the basement,
Mm-hmm.
that's where he held a lot of his victims in the big glass case or jail cell, whatever. They're bringing Mooney's Bookstore to New York City for 2 days.
I'm not going
They're
there.
opening it up.
Don't go downstairs.
Oh my gosh, I hope I can go downstairs. April 22nd and 23rd, 489 Broome Street from 12 to 9 p.m. It's right in Soho. They're going to have like photo opportunities, prizes, merchandise, scavenger hunts. I think some of the cast is going to show up. They haven't said, but I think so. So it's April 22nd and 23rd, Mooney's Bookstore, 489 Broome Street. Oh my gosh, it's so cool. I'm so excited. If you're a U fan, you want to be there.
I want to go.
Yeah.
I like it when they do those pop-ups.
Oh, me too. It's so awesome.
I can't talk today.
Yeah.
Jay Shetty?
He's ready to go.
All right, Jay Shetty coming right up.
There's not a look to creep.
No.
What
I
is
mean,
that
there is a
look?
creepy look,
Okay.
but
Why are you looking at scary?
If you missed part of this week's shows, catch up with Elvis Duran on demand.
Well, he's probably the least creepiest because he looks the most creepy.
right. That makes they're usually the safest.
He's too obvious.
Elvis Duran on demand. Subscribe now on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Never forget. Join the Tunnel to Towers Foundation on its mission to do good in honor of America's heroes. Donate $11 a month at t2t.org. That's T2T.org.
Live from the Mercedes-Benz Interview Lounge.
Jay Shetty is right here.
It's so good to be back. Thanks for having me.
You know, Jay, I read Live Like a Monk, Think Like a Monk.
Think Like a Monk.
Think Like a Monk. That was, what, 2020?
That's right. That's when it came out.
Okay. But and I've heard you on all your podcasts. I've seen you all over TV. You wake me up with meditation. But still, when I look into your eyes, I feel like I'm swimming in pools of ecstasy.
Is that a good thing?
It is a good thing.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a physical thing, and I know that we should be talking about our hearts and our minds and our spirit. But is it like a shallow thing when people look into your eyes? Because I know you hear a lot of people.
You
tell
know what's
that.
really funny? I was talking about this with someone else the other day. I had a random aunt. I think everyone has a random aunt. I had a random aunt when I was young come up to me. I was overweight growing up. I struggled with being bullied and all the rest of it. She came up to me and she goes, Jay, you know what? The only nice thing about you, physically she was talking about, is your eyes.
Oh, that's nice.
And she goes,
So nice.
And she goes, not even the shape of your eyes, just the color. And I'll never forget it. And I'll never forget it. It's just stayed with me for that long. So you can see how scarred I am by it.
Look at that.
But yeah, it was
Other
just
than
one
your
of the,
eye color, you're busted.
Yeah,
Please tell me it was an Indian auntie.
It was an Indian
Of
aunt.
course it was.
Yes, I know. I was like, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Like,
the last time I saw one, she looked at me and she was like, my God, you've gotten a little fat.
Indian aunts.
I gotta love them.
Yeah.
It's so great having Gandhi here as a part of our family. You've been with us for, what, how many years now?
Almost 7.
We have learned so much about Indian culture with Gandhi, her mom and her dad, her crazy dad. She invited her dad in here to be on her podcast.
Yes.
And can I say it?
Oh, I don't mind if you say it.
Because it's a word that we don't like to use.
Right.
He said, growing up,
Yes.
she would learn great things in life by leaps and bounds, quantum leaps, but we all thought she was retarded.
Yes. He would tell my
What?
daycare providers, babysitters, he's like, watch out. There's something wrong with it.
Wow.
I swear. And he loves telling people this.
I'm so glad. I'm glad I'm Scottish. I mean, it's just flat.
Wow.
I mean, just flustered as an Indian kid.
Yes.
I wouldn't have survived this long.
Absolutely.
We have many things to celebrate here, Jay. Jay's wildly popular podcast, On Purpose, which is over 5 years in running now, taking it on tour. Now, of course, millions and millions, tens of millions of people love to download this podcast, but taking it on the road, it's a podcast. Well, you can just sit in a room with a microphone. Why do you have to get on a plane and travel to all these cities to meet the people that love listening to you?
Yeah, what I'm really excited about is I think people right now are looking for connection. And the fact that you can come to one of these events, we're doing 15 shows, 15 surprise guests. You can look left and right and you're going to see someone who's like-minded. You're going to see someone else who tunes in every day, every week to listen to the podcast. You can walk out there with a new friend, maybe a new girlfriend, maybe a new partner, who knows. And I love the idea that people can actually come and be in a space where they feel safe, where they feel connected, where they feel they can reflect and everything else. I was looking at this. Have you ever heard of the third space theory?
No. Tell me.
So the third space theory says that basically around 25, 30 years ago, we had 3 spaces we spent time in. We had home, we had work, and then we had church or temple or a community center or somewhere that you went. And then as time went on, we lost that and it became home and work. And then after the pandemic, it became just home. So we eat where we're meant to sleep, we sleep where we're meant to eat, and we work where we're meant to sleep, right? All of our spaces are in one place. So we've lost spaces where we can reflect and connect. That was the purpose of church, a community center, a space where you had space away from home and work to think how to be better. And I think this is that space.
Love that.
So I feel like this event is going to provide that for people.
Wow. And I'm sure it's very much appreciated and needed. And even you acknowledge the people that you speak with day in and day out on your podcast, they love what you bring to them. The guests that you have. I mean, how much fun are you having compared to, let's say, when you were just doing Facebook videos? Or I've seen videos of Jay Shetty in a room of like 3 people speaking the same way he speaks now to an arena of 50,000 people.
Well, that was the joy of it. I mean, we were just talking about that, and it's been such an incredible journey. I remember going to events in rooms half the size of this and 0 people showing up. And I'd come back the next week. I'd practice my speech. I'd come back the next week. 0 people showed up.
Wow.
And then I realized I had to fire the person putting the flyers up because obviously this is pre-social media. And then the third time I came, maybe 2 people came, maybe 5 people came. I spent 10 years speaking to tiny rooms of people before I even made a video. And so today, the fact that there's millions of people listening, there's, tens of thousands of people coming to events, it's truly mind-boggling to me, and I live in gratitude because I can't believe it myself.
What was it that you think pushed that over the edge to get all the people to come?
It truly was the megaphone and the ease and accessibility of social media. When I was sitting in a room and speaking to small groups of people, maybe they tell their friends, and maybe you'd get 10 people the week after. The fact that I could upload a video and reach people all over the world is, now we take it for granted. Now it seems like the most obvious thing. It's just when I started posting in 2016, I couldn't believe it. So to me, it just shows that today, in a world where I remember being rejected by execs from having a mindfulness video series idea because they said I didn't have enough experience in media. I remember being told by other people in media that I shouldn't even try and get a job. I remember just being shut down by the traditional paths. And so to me, it's just a reminder to anyone out there who has a dream of being in media, hosting a show, whatever it may be, that it is possible and you don't have to go down the traditional route.
A great takeaway from where Jay was versus where Jay is now, where we are versus where we were then, confidence, being able to just be at ease with people, listening to people is a very important thing. We've all learned this over the years, as you have. And now, what do you find in this day, in 2025, what's the number one thing people want to take away from their time with you? And how do you recognize that through them, and how do you deliver that?
There's 2 things that constantly come up. One is the timelines of life. Should I be married by now? Should I have it all figured out? Should I know what my purpose is? Should I know what my career is? I think we all obsess over these checklists and boxes that we thought we were meant to live by, and everyone's not living up to the timeline that their parent or society put in front of them.
That's a heavy question to ask and need to be answered.
I like to remind people that there is no timeline. There is no deadline. There are so many people who found what they loved at 50 or 60. There are so many people who found it at 20. Some people found the person they loved at 20, but didn't find their purpose till 60. Someone found their ideal career at 30, but didn't have children till 45. And there wasn't a right or wrong way of doing it. It was simply your time. And I think when we live in a world that we constantly think I'm behind, then by the way, when you're ahead, you're thinking, how long will it last? And so you're constantly strapped for time, whichever way you look at it. And so I like to remind people that their life is going at the pace and time that it's meant to.
What's more important, figuring out and identifying your purpose, or the journey to figure out and identify your purpose?
It's always about the pursuit, isn't it? It's always about the pursuit. Nike published this book, and I don't know why they did it, but it's this orange book that I have, and I look at it every morning. And on the front cover, they have this slogan, which isn't just do it. The slogan is, there is no finish line. And I love that because it just takes away this pressure that we're all trying to reach the top of the mountain, the peak, this moment where everything becomes easy and everything becomes okay. And he goes, no, there is no finish line. Stop looking for that. The reason you think there is a finish line, or thinking there's a finish line, it's what causes stress because you feel far away from it. It's what causes pressure. It's what causes tension, is the belief that there is an end, a place that you reach where none of this exists. Whereas as soon as you accept that there is no finish line, you go, oh, this is it. I'm living in it right now. This moment is it. And if I can just live in it, then that's beautiful. That's what's needed.
So if you're just turning us on, Jay Shetty is here. Gandhi, you had a question?
So your life has evolved so much from the time that you were working with monks, studying under monks, I should say, to now you're flying across the world, private planes. Like, it is completely opposite of what it used to be.
Private planes? I'm still waiting for those.
Okay. I made that part up in my head. But you're traveling and you're huge. There's a huge focus on you now.
Yeah.
How do you reconcile those two things? And do you have to work harder now to find that same peace and stillness that you had before?
For sure. I mean, it's been 12 years since I left the monastery. And 12 years starts to feel like longer and longer and longer, especially because my life feels so different today. And embracing the change of, I am married. I do have a podcast. I do have a different life today. And a part of me has to move forward into that. And I think this is anyone who's grieving a former life, right? I was just talking to my friend yesterday who's had a baby that he loves and adores, but at the same time, he's like, there's parts I miss about, you know, what it looked like to just be married or be single. Like, you grieve a former life that you had, but you have to be okay with life is changing and moving. As soon as I get back this week to LA, my monk teacher, who's going to be 75 this year, is going to come and live with us for a couple of weeks. And I can't wait to wake up every day in the morning early to meditate with him and to spend the evenings talking with him. So I try to find these ways of grounding. By the way, I'm reminded every day that I am less monk and less calm, and, you know, but that's the beauty of it. I think I've learned to relish the battle, in that when I'm on the battlefield, I'm reminded of my weaknesses and my flaws, which make me want to meditate more and find more calm. Whereas maybe if I was in a beautiful garden, I may think I'm enlightened, but that might actually be more dangerous. So there's a beauty in being reminded every day that I have an ego, that I have anxiety, that I have stress, that I compare myself to others, that I'm human, and that encourages me to take my practices more seriously.
You know, we live in this world full of hate and awful news and discourse and war, and which is nothing new. It's been around since long before we were here. It'll be here long after we leave. Today, how are we coping with these things? What's the best surefire, push the button and you're going to be better way to maneuver through these obstacles that we see through life, but we also give ourselves because we become anxious over these days?
I think the challenge today is that you don't find your news finds you, right? You're just scrolling on TikTok and you'll see something. You don't even know the publication. You don't even know the journalist. You don't even know it's been vetted. You don't even know if it's true. You don't even know if it's AI or real. And all of a sudden you're assuming that it is true, that it's factual, that it's real. And even if it's not, you're consuming it as it is. So to me, the number one thing is don't wake up to your phone. It's as simple as that. Don't wake up to your phone. Don't make the first thing you see in the morning news, negativity, notifications, and noise. You would never let 100 people into your bedroom in the morning before you've showered, put your makeup on, brushed your teeth.
You don't know me.
Oh, well. Well, I can't help you then, Elvis.
Then what do we start our day with? As soon as it's time to wake up and get the train rolling, what does that first hour look like? In your opinion?
It doesn't even need to be an hour. I would say it literally needs to be 10 to 15 minutes of just waking up, walking like a normal person, like we used to do just a few years back, and brushing your teeth and looking in the mirror and then taking a shower like a normal person.
Wait, how many people are brushing their teeth with the phone like this?
Yeah, literally, we all do. We're all holding. Me too. We're holding the phone like this, and it's like, well, let's just not do that. Let's actually brush our teeth. And guess what? You'll probably have cleaner teeth and you'll have better teeth and all the rest of it. You'll shower better, right? Whatever it is, like just being present in that activity for 15 minutes, not even an hour, and just allowing yourself and your brain to catch up just as you would. I mean, you may let 100 people into your bedroom first thing in the morning.
Half that.
But yeah, but everyone else, like, you would never do that. You would never let 100 people come in and say, and your boss is emailing you. You would never let your boss walk into your bedroom and say, oh, by the way, I need that report first thing in the morning. You would never let your mum come in and say, why are you not married yet? You would never let, whatever it is. Like, you would never let someone just come into your bedroom and say, hey, these are the 3 things. You would never do that. You have a certain boundary. So if we have a physical boundary in our bedroom, why not have a mental boundary in the bedroom of your mind to say, I don't let notifications, negativity, news, and noise come into my mind first thing in the morning. 10 to 15 minutes, tops.
Okay, what about this? The day gets started. You get on the train. You get on the path to get crap done before 5 p.m. hits. What about those check-ins during the day? Mm-hmm. You can't just devote your entire life to something else and someone else all day. You do need to stop down and what during the course of the day?
One of the things I love, which I put forward when I was teaching meditation and mindfulness at the company I used to work at, one of the things that we instated that really helped was at the start of every meeting, just have everyone take 3 breaths. Just start every meeting that way. And I encourage you all to do as well before every meeting.
Right now.
Just 3 breaths.
Okay.
He smells great.
He really does. I was going to say, he smells
You
amazing.
took one breath and
No,
you're
I'm
sniffing
sorry.
our guest.
I was going to say it when he walked in, but I didn't think it was the right
You do
time.
smell good. Okay, take 3 breaths.
The reason why I'm saying it is most of us are running from our last meeting to our next meeting. We're carrying the baggage from our last meeting to our next meeting. Most of us are not even present in today's meeting because we're still thinking about the last one or thinking about the next one. That moment that everyone gets to align. If you think about it, everyone's coming in at different places and different paces. Someone's coming in and their kid's late to school. Someone else is coming in and they're thinking about the last meeting. Someone else is coming in, they're thinking about the weekend. When you all take 3 breaths in sync together, you're now aligned. When you're aligned, you now actually have the chance of actually helping, supporting, being collaborative, and everyone else not carrying that. So it's not oh my gosh, the 3 breaths. It's like, how do we get on the same page as quick as possible and give everyone space to decompress and disconnect from everything else before this?
We sure have been using that word calibrate and recalibrate a lot lately.
Yeah.
Calibration is an interesting thing. I always thought, well, this calibration, recalibration concept, you can use that with anything in life, with friends, with the people you're dealing with at work, whatever. But you have to find the way to recalibrate. And it's something as simple as a breathing exercise.
Truly.
Or just some silence. See, we can't be silent on this show because alarms go off and a computer in the back starts playing a song. It's like silly. Dead air's deadly on this show. But to be able to stop down and have that right there, that moment of silence, see, we're all kind of recalibrating as you do it.
Absolutely.
I'm ready for a nap.
That's what happens when you slow down. Your body actually tells you what it needs.
Yes. So for you, let's say in minutes or hours, however long it is, how much time do you actually spend consuming media on your phone? Because that's your platform. You're putting things out, and I'm assuming you're getting feedback from people constantly, but that's also something that would bring a lot of stress. So how much time do you spend, and how do you balance the good and
So
bad?
I try and spend time on my phone in my gaps. So right now, if I'm taking an Uber to another meeting or whatever, maybe that's when I'll check and I'll reply to comments or I'll be connected because I enjoy doing that. But I try not to be a consumer as much as I am creating or connecting. And I think for a lot of people, if you are consuming, make sure what you're consuming is actually helping you and making you feel better. And second of all, create times of the day that are no technology times and no technology zones. So in your home, literally imagine a laser around the dining table. Literally imagine a laser around the bedroom. Like those are zones where you don't take your phone. Like imagine you took your phone and your arm just got cut off because of this laser. Like, just imagine that for a second and allow yourself to say, well, this is a space that we're going to keep as a no technology zone. Like literally put that sign up that has the red cross against a picture of a phone, whatever it takes to realize maybe there are certain spaces in your home that are sacred. Maybe there are certain spaces that are meant for connection and love and talking to your kids or whatever it may be. It doesn't have to be a whole day. And so I think rather than trying to be like, I'm not going to look at my phone all day, which we're all going to fail at, let's say there's just a couple of times, 6 to 8 p.m. every day, I don't look at my phone. At the dining table, at the kitchen table, at the bedroom, I don't look at my phone. That simple act will save you from those hours of doom scrolling.
Well, you say that. I mean, you could say that your bedroom is your technology-free zone.
Yeah.
But there it is, that new digital vibrator. You know what I'm
We
saying?
need to make you a sign.
I don't know.
I said phones. I didn't say no to that.
There's nothing worse than to hear the phone ring and you answer the vibrator.
That always gets weird. Yeah.
They're always, so someone's talking to me. Look, we have to remind everyone that Jay's On Purpose podcast on tour is happening. We need to get people in those seats.
Yes.
I'm sure a lot of them are gone, but we have a few left. Where do I go to find out where I can see you?
So go to jayshetty.me/tour. In New York, we're going to be...
that's a lot of words.
jayshetty.me/tour. It's simple. It's really simple. But we're going to be at the theater at MSG in New York. So please come along. If you're in LA, we'll be at the Greek Theater. And then, of course, we're at 15 cities across North America and Canada. So
now, hold it. What if I just do jayshetty.me and then I'll find the tour on there?
You will. But if you type in /tour, you'll get there once.
That's way too much information. You're laughing. Look, I have no brain cells. I'm speaking
You're
for
brilliant. You're really good
I'm
at this,
speaking
Alex.
for the brain cellless population out there.
Before you go, I want to ask, who was your favorite guest? Can you pick?
Ooh, that's a... do you know what? Oh my gosh, who was my favorite guest? I'll give my most recent favorite guest because it was such an amazing show. It was having Benny and Selena on at the same time. It was such a special episode because they just showed up in their rawest, most vulnerable, most honest. And what was really beautiful is the episode was all over TikTok and Instagram, but the conversation was all around positive masculinity. And the comments were hilarious. There was one comment that says, I'm just leaving this on loud so that my husband can hear what Benny has to say. And it was just beautiful to see people talking about the need for emotionally intelligent love. When usually when we're talking about love or, you know, whatever it may be today, there's always some sort of gossip or stress or whatever it may be. This was a beautifully evolved conversation going viral. So it was beautiful.
Wow.
Do you have a least favorite guest?
I'll tell you.
It's going to be us.
Yeah.
I know it. Come on, somehow.
That's where Gandhi always goes to the menacing side.
Yeah.
I ask the questions that people want to know.
Jay, we love that you're here today.
Oh,
Thank you
I'm so
much.
grateful. You guys are the
and
best.
yeah, you know, it's easy and needed to hear these podcasts when you have your time alone with Jay, but also to be in the same room, to be in that space where you are rarely with Jay Shetty. What a gift. How many cities and stops?
15 cities and 15 surprise guests too. So some of your favorites from the show, some exciting new ones. You'll get to see someone you love too.
Jay does have a private plane. It has United written on the side of it. On purpose, the live tour with Jay Shetty. Go to jayshetty.me and then search for the tour. Otherwise, they don't go. They get confused. It's a lot of letters.
Oh no, they won't sell me jayshetty.com, whoever has it.
Yeah.
It's so hard.
Yeah, who the hell's got jayshetty.com?
Yeah, some guy called Jay Shetty, I guess.
All right, Jake, we love you. Thank you for coming
Thank you so much. You guys are the best.
That's weird. Elvis Duran in the Morning Show. This is Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Wow, Jay Shetty. What a great interview. I love him. A lot of people texting in. They love the conversation with Jay Shetty. If you didn't hear it, if you want to hear it again, it's always waiting for you on demand wherever you get your podcasts. Look at Froggy dancing in there.
I like this song.
You do?
I do.
Dance, Froggy, dance.
I'm not a dancer.
You are a dancer and a romancer.
Nate's a dancer.
Oh, here he goes.
Look at
Air
her
punching.
go. Hey,
You did not dance like that as Michael J. Cox, I know.
hey, have you seen the action figures that are in their cases? That are, everyone's doing their own face and their own body as an action figure.
Yeah, the Chat GPT ones.
Yeah. What are those cases called? It's like a
Bubble
blister
a
pack.
blister case. Yeah.
So I found out how to do it. Alex made one for me, and I put it up on my Instagram story at Elvis Duran. And these things are amazing. And I was just talking to our friend King Saladin, the artist who was here a second ago. He said they have them now where you can put your finger on it, and you'll actually kick the glass out of the case and walk out of it. This AI stuff, man, it's mind blowing. It's scary, but it's mind blowing what they can do. So he sent me the actual Chat GPT command to have it made. It's okay. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
Create image. Create a toy of the person in the photo. Let it be an action figure. Next to the figure, there should be the toy's equipment, each in its individual blisters. Number 1, a gold microphone. Number 2, gray and white miniature schnauzer. Number 3, corn on the cob. 3 things in my life that are very important.
Say this to the phone?
Yes. Chat GPT.
Holy crap.
Don't repeat the equipment under any circumstances. The card holding the blister should be Elvis Duran and the Morning Show logo. Also, on top of the box, write Elvis Duran. The figure and equipment must all be inside blisters. Visualize this in a realistic way. That's the command for Chat GPT.
Let me see what it came up with.
Oh, it's cool.
Is it still up on your thingy?
Yeah, it's on my story right there.
Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Let me see.
Isn't that neat?
That's crazy.
It is.
Oh my
That's so
gosh,
wild.
that's insane.
Isn't that crazy?
It looks just like Max too.
I know. And it's a real corn on the cob.
Yeah.
My 3 favorite things: a schnauzer, a gold mic, and a cob of corn.
Dude,
You are cut off at the knees, though.
Well, yeah, he didn't say it full.
This is scary.
Whatever. What? It
Didn't
is
we
scary.
say something yesterday about every time we use it, something?
Yeah, it's using ChatGPT is terrible for the environment.
Yeah. It's using like an entire nuclear power plant in Pennsylvania.
That's crazy.
It's like gallons of water, especially.
My girlfriend has something going on with her back,
Mhm.
and the actual doctor told her that there's an AI thing he could have her do, and it's generated through AI. I'm like, what?
What does it do?
I don't know. He's looking into the details with her.
Does it massage you?
I don't know, but I was like, this really scares me. She goes, I never thought in a million years we'd be doing things like this. It's crazy.
It is nuts. Anyway, so figure it out. I mean, do a search for ChatGPT creation of my action figure, and you'll get the commands and you can make your own. That's so cool. It is pretty cool. Yes,
I'm just thinking about
that.
that. You was trying to say P. What does ChatGPT stand for? What does the GPT stand for?
Is this the conversation we're going to listen to in 10 years and go, remember how stupid we were?
What is internet?
What is internet?
Generative pre-trained transformer.
Do I say that again?
Generative pre-trained transformer.
Like Bumblebee and
Yes.
Optimus Prime.
Yes, just like that.
Megatron.
That's why it wastes so much water.
That's why I thought so.
It does use a lot of energy.
Yeah.
And just like Bitcoin does too, right?
Yeah. Mining, crypto, mining for NFTs, all that stuff.
It burns houses down just to make an action figure of myself. We just killed another family of 10.
Yeah.
Oh, look at
It's
that.
so crazy.
But look how cute I am in a box.
And you needed that.
That's the only time you'll be in a box.
I get it.
What are you doing?
I don't
Why are you
know.
dumping
I may
that?
have had it just a stroke.
Can you just step away from the microphone? Okay, you know what it is? It's Thursday.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, look. The general manager wants to see you in his office. It's Food News Thursday.
With Froggy, you will be in a world of fast food information.
Let's go, Froggy. So much to do. I don't know where to start. What do you have in food news today?
The Great American Cookie Company is going to have a big old tax day BOGO deal. So next Tuesday is April 15th. It is tax day. The Great American Cookie Company is celebrating, giving you buy one slice, get one slice free on their classic chocolate chip cookie cake in store at participating locations. So if you like the big old chocolate chip cookie slice, you get two for the price of one on tax day. Gandhi, I know how much you love Taco Bell. They have added 3 new items to the menu. Are you ready?
Yes.
One is called a Crispalupa. I'm guessing it's a crispy taco and a chalupa mix.
Whoa.
But the Crispalupa crispy pocket stuffed with Cantina slow roasted chicken, lettuce, pico, spicy ranch sauce, cheddar cheese is being tested in markets around the country. There's also going to be a flaming hot burrito and a Cantina chicken crunchy taco as well. All coming to Taco Bell.
Now, what's that? The first one called a crispy? What is it?
Crispalupa.
Crispalupa. They prefer to be called small people.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Here we go. And keep going. Want to hit the dump button on that too or no? There we go. Kraft. Just in time for grilling season, Kraft has introduced a new variation of their classic mac and cheese. It is Kraft Mac and Cheese Smoky Barbecue. Boldly fuses smoky and sweet barbecue spices into the regular Kraft cheese and buttery taste that we love. It is available at your local grocer for only a limited time during summertime. Nate, Easter is Sunday, April 20th, and guess who's going to celebrate like they celebrate every holiday?
Another donut.
Krispy Kreme.
Krispy Kreme is going to have their Hoppy Easter collection. Yes, they're calling it that. The Bunny Basket Donut is one. The Marshmallow Bunny Donut, the Bouncing Bunny Donut, and the Strawberry Iced Donut with sprinkles. Now, here's the deal. The new donuts are available at Krispy Kreme shops nationwide, individually or by the dozen. And in this case, if you don't have a Krispy Kreme location nearby, you can also find the Hoppy Easter collection in 6-packs at select grocery retailers nationwide. I know Publix carries fresh Krispy Kreme donuts because I see them all the time.
ShopRite, too. ShopRite has them.
Yep. So there you go. So you can get them all over the place.
Krispy Kreme has them, too.
Yes, they do.
Krispy Kreme has those fresh Krispy Kreme donuts as well.
Yes, the Hoppy Easter collection. They spelled it that way.
Now, what are we doing?
Ready for the countdown?
Yeah. Oh, the countdown. Yeah.
This is the top U.S. casual dining restaurant chains. However, we've had a change for the first time since 2018. So coming in at number 5, Danielle and I love it, B-Dubs.
Yeah,
B-Dubs.
You got to go to B-Dubs. Number 4, good for a date night, Applebee's at number 4.
Oh, no, yes.
Number 3, I could eat enough chips and salsa to, I don't know, you don't need to will me out of the place. Chili's at number 3.
There you go.
Yeah.
Number 2, they've been number 1 for 6 years. No longer is Alex's favorite, Olive Garden.
Oh, he loves the Garden of Olives.
He loves
Wait,
to
hold
dip in
on.
every
Hold
time.
on. They're not number 1 anymore?
They're no longer number 1.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
Number 1, a chain that's taken the title. They've opened a bunch of new locations at a 14.7% increase in sales. Texas Roadhouse is now number 1.
Look at that, Texas Roadhouse. I like Texas Roadhouse.
I do too. They did $5.5 billion in sales in 2024.
The rolls are banging.
Yeah, they
Are
are.
they really?
Butter.
They're so good.
And honey butter is good too.
Well, thank you so much, Froggy. And there you go. Food News Thursday.
Froggy, he has food news.
I'm sorry, was that funny?
Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Banking with Capital One helps you keep more money in your wallet with no fees or minimums on checking accounts and no overdraft fees. What's in your wallet? Terms apply. See CapitalOne.com/bank for details. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
This is Lady Gaga, and you're listening to my friend Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
Hey, I know you didn't want to do the story today, Danielle, but I still find it fascinating.
Uh-oh. Go ahead.
Okay, so Scott Schreiner is the bassist for the rock band Weezer.
Mm-hmm.
In this weird scene in Los Angeles, there was a police chase. The police were chasing these two guys, I guess, who'd robbed someone or something, whatever. The police chase led them into a neighborhood. And then one of the guys decided to try to change his disguise by taking off all his clothes except for his underwear and go swimming or do yard work or something. I don't know.
Kind of a good idea.
Yeah. So the police are trying to find this guy, and then a woman walks out the front door of her house with a gun. Not related to the guy.
She's protecting her neighborhood.
Exactly.
From the police.
The wife is the woman is the wife of Scott Schreiner, the bassist for Weezer I'm talking about.
Right.
So they say, drop the gun, and she doesn't. She actually pulls it up and I think allegedly points it at them, and they shoot her in the shoulder, and then she ran back into the house, then came back out of the house with the babysitter.
Oh my gosh.
And then the baby came out with his hands in the air.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just this weird story. It just doesn't make sense. It sounds like something that could only happen in California.
Yeah. She got arrested, and they're saying they're going to charge her with attempted murder, and she has a $1 million bail.
Right.
There have got to be missing pieces to this story.
Yeah.
It's just a
the
strange
entire
story.
thing is bizarre.
Maybe she is involved, and we just don't know it yet.
Very Hollywood.
I don't know. They're saying she wasn't involved with the others, but I don't know.
I mean, if she was protecting her home from the bad person, that's one thing. But we really shouldn't be shooting.
Well, she shouldn't be aiming her gun at police officers.
Police
or
officers,
anyone
that's
else.
crazy.
And then coming back out with human shields. What is that?
No. Yeah, the baby.
The baby and the babysitter. I'm back.
I don't know if she used them as a shield.
I
did
know,
she?
but if you walk out with them, I feel like that's the equivalent.
I don't know. It's one of these weird stories. It just doesn't make sense. I read it this morning, and it really set the pace for the whole day. The whole day is like that story. This room is out of control.
I know. Did you see how she was when they arrested her?
No.
She was like, you know how you make snow angels?
Yeah,
Well, she was on her stomach, and it looked like she was making a snow
Well,
angel.
they tell them to do
Yeah,
that.
she was spread eagle.
They say,
it was crazy.
as they did with me when I had to go down on the pavement.
Go on.
Face down.
When did you?
Butt up.
Yep.
And then they say turn your wrists upside down so they can see your hands. Right?
Oh.
It's uncomfortable.
And then how did they? I think they just.
They
cuffed you.
then they cuffed me. They took me away.
What were you down on the
None
ground
of your
for?
business.
Damn,
You brought it up.
Wait, is that in the second book?
That's coming out in the second book.
Why I was face down, ass up.
Exactly. Anyway, so I read this story this morning, as I said, and it sort of it set the pace for the day. This entire morning has just been cuckoo house.
Yeah.
This is like the funny farm in this room. Yeah. Especially you, Nate. I don't know. You're on another
You see
planet.
one Barry Manilow show, and
That's
everything's
it.
off the rails.
Were you doing acid at the Barry Manilow show?
I wasn't the
Mushrooms.
only
A
one.
lot of people do. Yeah.
What?
Can we go back to that story for 1 minute?
No.
So wait, she is a true crime writer with a pair of best-selling books about serial killers.
Yeah.
Maybe she was doing research.
By
I don't
pointing
know.
a gun at the cop. She's lucky she's alive.
She really
Seriously.
is. She totally.
They hit her in the shoulder.
It's not cool.
Which is okay.
But Weezer's going to play Coachella on Saturday.
They're right, give me right there.
I think.
I'm sure this will all be ironed out by then. All right. So with that said, I'm just wondering, is the rest of the world experiencing a wacky day like we are? Is this a universal thing?
Yeah.
I
I think at the very least, anybody listening to the show this morning had their day start strangely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's the moon. The moon, the
Sure.
planets, they're all lined up, and there's this weird energy.
Yeah, okay.
All right. You're weird.
My palms are sweaty.
Your palms are
Anybody
sweaty.
else's palms
you
are
have,
sweaty?
You have the meat sweats from that burger you had.
Can I just tell you, I heard Nate screaming while he was in the bathroom releasing his demons.
Oh, you know
I
why?
actually heard screams.
Well, partly that.
Scotty B,
Partly
probably.
A, and then Scotty threw something onto the stall and turned the lights out.
What did you throw in his stall?
I wadded up some wet paper towels and heaved it at him.
Ew.
And then while he was taking a shushy?
Yeah, and then I shut the lights off and he's yelling, I can't see.
I love how we never grow up around here.
But
Why
to
should
someone
we?
outside of the bathroom, all you hear is someone taking a crap yelling, I can't see. What is happening?
It's burning my eyes. God, oh God, what did I have for dinner? All right, we gotta move on. Let's do sound. Let's get back to the show, shall we? Garrett is here. Garrett, what do you have going on? I know, it's all just crazy.
Let's start with a talkback that we got from our listener, Michael. He's thanking you for something, Elvis.
Oh, because I was in a bad mood when I came in?
Yes.
Hold on.
Elvis, I am so glad you're irritated today because it makes me feel better that I'm slightly irritated. But don't let people rain on your parade. Strangle that microphone.
Thank you, Michael. Thank you. If you
Thanks,
want,
Michael.
by the way, if you want to leave us a talkback, go to the iHeartRadio app when you're listening to us and hit that little microphone and talk to us. You never know. You could be on the show tomorrow.
Yeah.
Back to you.
So Liquid Death is a water, and they just came out with this marketing campaign where, Danielle, you can relate. It's okay to kill clowns in your dreams.
I love this.
They have a song.
When it's time for winding down, try murdering someone.
Introducing Liquid Nighttime Multi-Mineral from Mary Ruth's and Liquid Death. Nobody likes clowns, and murdering clowns in dreams is not only fun, it's legal. Because when the day grinds you down, you can always grind up a clown.
When it's time for winding
I don't understand.
Is that Barry Manilow singing?
Sounds like Barry Manilow.
Right, it does.
All right, Tonight Show, just the other night, we played this a few weeks ago when it actually happened, but they aired it just 2 nights ago. Ed Sheeran and Jimmy Fallon in the New York City subway playing in a little Pink Pony Club.
She's a baby girl. I know she's gonna scream. God, let you down. You're a pink pony girl, and you dance in the club. Oh my, sing it out. Pink pony club.
That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna keep on dancing at the pink pony club.
Who has more fun than Jimmy Fallon? Jimmy Fallon has more fun during his show.
We do.
Oh, except for us.
Yeah.
Okay, I love
When
it.
is Ed Sheeran coming on here?
I don't know.
The request is in.
Why don't you come out of the bathroom and make a call?
He can't see.
Or we should have a phone installed in the bathroom.
All right, and speaking of Ed Sheeran, his song Azizum came out last week, and he posted this video of him actually finding the actual word Azizum as he's writing the song.
Oh, okay.
Like the tigers. Show me how to move tonight. Show me how to dance like the water. Learn how to dance tonight. And then whatever a word could be. What's the Aziz? Aziza. 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 Show me how to move tonight.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Show me how to move like the water. Come God you can. Aziza.
See, that's how they write songs.
That
So
easy.
awesome.
If you don't know the words, you just. But that's where these songs are born,
It's
right?
amazing.
There you go.
And there you have it. You're a good American, Garrett. Garrett, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Get out of here. So Idina Menzel, of course, if you're just turning us on, Redwood is on Broadway.
If you missed part of this week's shows, catch up with Elvis Duran on demand.
Danielle wants to feel your muscle.
I want to feel your. How are you? Wow. Very nice.
God, don't hurt me.
Elvis Duran on demand. Subscribe now on the iHeartRadio app or wherever you get your podcasts. Duran, the Elvis Duran phone tap.
All right, we're taking off in the phone tap balloon. Come on, let's go for a ride. Dear Elvis, Allie says in the phone tap email, Dear Elvis, my mom moved to Virginia a while back and went to visit her. And for some reason over the years, her property has come to look like and sound like a zoo. Mom has so many pets. All the neighborhood wildlife seems to flock to her house to nest for some reason. She's always feeding all the animals. Her neighbor's not happy with her. So why don't we phone tap her? All right, thank you, Allie. Scary Jones is calling Allie's mom in Virginia, posing as one of her neighbors, complaining about her noisy pets. Allie listens in as she phone taps her mom. Let's listen to today's phone tap.
Hello?
Who's this?
Who's this? You called me.
This is Ed. I'm actually one of your neighbors. Is this the Schneck family?
How can I help you, and how do you know me?
You're the owner of the Pomeranian, right?
Yeah. Who is this?
My name is Ed Cullen. I actually live down the street. I just wanted to let you know that yesterday your dogs were barking uncontrollably, and the bird was making all these noises.
Not my bird. My bird doesn't scream.
When you're home and when the doors are open, we do hear the bird, and it does make a squawking noise.
My bird talks. He's a talker. My bird doesn't squawk.
I just hear a bunch of gibberish, but what I'm saying is we're at the point where we want to call animal control on you.
What?
Yes.
Are you insane? I have 2 dogs.
You have more than that.
First of all, that's none of your business, but I just have a poodle and a Pomeranian.
But that's not true. You have a cat, a bird, and 2 dogs.
None of your business what I have here.
Don't you think that's a little much?
Don't you think it's none of your damn business?
Why do you have all these pets?
Why
is
is it any of your business?
See, I think there's an ulterior motive here. I think there's something else going on.
You know what? You're really upsetting me.
I don't mean to upset you.
You do mean to upset me.
I'm stating the facts. That's
You're
all.
not stating any facts. How dare you bother me? How dare you bother me?
Word on the street has it you were raising ducks back there at one point.
Because a duck laid eggs underneath my bedroom window. She hatched and they left. They went through the back fence.
You got an animal farm back there.
No, I don't have an animal farm here. What I have in my house is none of your damn business.
You have a bird?
I pay taxes just like you do.
You have a cat?
Who are you? I want to know who you are. I have the right to know who you are.
And you have ducks, okay?
I don't have ducks. Are you out of your mind? There's no ducks back here.
Do you have geese?
No, I don't have geese.
Do you have a turtle?
No.
A gerbil?
No.
A hamster?
No.
You don't have any of these animals in your house? I'm wondering if you're selling these on eBay, if you're one of those illegal...
What are you talking about? No, you are scaring me.
You're the one that has a circus going on in your backyard. And
I don't have a circus going on in my backyard. How dare you?
I'm going to call the Ringling Brothers right now and see if they want to book
Call
you.
Ringling Brothers. Call everybody you want to. I mean, I am so over this. How dare you do this to me?
Can you put a muzzle on your animals, is what I'm asking. That's what this comes down to.
Muzzle on them?
It's like you have Noah's Ark back
All right,
there.
let me ask you something. Noah's Ark. Have you been in my house?
I've looked in your front window.
You've looked in my front window. That's trespassing on my property, sir.
No, I've seen the bird in the window. I mean, you know.
You've seen the bird in my window. You would have had to come into my backyard or my neighbor's backyard to do that.
The dogs were screaming yesterday, so I'm like, what's all this ruckus? So I walked up and I'm looking in the window and I'm like, there's a bird in there. The dogs are screaming. Why don't you give one of the dogs up for adoption? Do you need 2 dogs? I mean, seriously.
None of your business.
And ducks.
I don't have ducks.
You're harboring ducks.
I don't have ducks. There's no ducks here.
You have ducks.
There are no ducks. How dare you?
It's duck season.
There's no ducks here.
Rabbit season.
What the hell are you talking about? This conversation is ridiculous. Would you like my lawyer to call you, because that's who I'm calling next?
No, I just
because
want.
You're stalking me. You were on my property yesterday. I don't even know who you are.
I want to know, where were you yesterday
None
afternoon?
of your damn business where I was.
The dogs were going crazy. I had to go into your property. I had to look in the window.
And looked in the window here. I'm talking to my daughter.
Okay, she should have been there. Someone should have been home.
I don't know who he is.
I was just kind of sneaking around.
Sneaking around. You're sneaking around my property. You know what? You're really damn scary.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. You're scary.
I could be scary. I'm scary. So okay, I'm scary.
You are very scary.
I am.
And you have
That's
no
me.
right to be on my property.
You have no idea. I'm scary.
Really?
I am scary.
Well, you don't. You know what? You don't know who you're dealing with.
That's who I am. I'm scary.
You are. You're You know what? First of all, you don't know who I am. You don't know anything about me, and yet you're making all these accusations. That's you're being a coward.
I'm not a coward.
Yes,
I'm just.
you are. I'm home right now. Why don't you come over?
I want my anonymous.
Why don't you come over here?
I want my anonymous opinion to be put out.
No. Stop. Ed.
Come on now.
No, you come on now.
Come on now.
No, you come on now.
No, you come on now, Miss Ketcher.
I'm over it, Ed.
Don't you care about?
Ed, I don't care. I don't care what the neighbors say at this point anymore. I am completely over it.
Don't you care about what the neighbors have to say about what's going on?
There's nothing going on in my house, okay? Leave me alone.
I'll pass that message on to your daughter, Allie.
Because you just been phone tapped. Bastards, Allison.
My name is Scary Jones from Elvis Duran and the Morning Show.
No. Elvis Duran.
Oh, Scary, I love you so much. Thank you so much.
I love you, Scary. Listen to this, Scary. I have to meet you because I want to smack you so hard.
The Elvis Duran phone tap.
This phone tap was pre-recorded with permission granted by all participants.
The Elvis Duran phone tap. Only on Elvis Duran in the Morning Show.
Never forget. Join the Tunnel to Towers Foundation on its mission to do good in honor of America's heroes. Donate $11 a month at t2t.org. That's T2T.org. Wow, let's get out of here. This show is just a disaster. We've got good news, though. We had Jay Shetty on today. It was such a great interview. You need to hear it again. Or if you've never heard it, listen to it now for the very first time. Anywhere you get your podcast, Elvis Duran On Demand. What are we watching?
Black Mirror is back on Netflix. If you haven't seen it, you gotta see it.
Okay, that's it?
That's it.
Let's get out of here. Till tomorrow, say peace out, everybody.
Peace out, everybody.